So you stumbled on the Napalm channel, blown views panel, killed and tremble, smoke a camel, don't get anal. It's classic games all the time, watch me rhyme, stream full time in my prime, killing undead like I'm Rick Grimes. Stream starting soon, so let's attune. Streams in the afternoon beneath the moon, let's commune. Getting old, need a spoon when I eat my prunes. I learned to group in Black Burrow, end up in the dunes. So hit the like and the sub and the bell. I don't smell pretty swell in the dungeons where I dwell. You'll be a fan, I foretell. Shoot a spell when I yell and be my clientele. Thank you to the members on YouTube and the subs on Twitch. Thank you all for joining the Nathan Napalm Nation. You help keep the lights on so I can keep streaming and pumping out content. I want to also thank the highest tier members for their epic support. Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Dymlos, Farthest Reach, Sparrow, Random Rob, Galarain Moonsong, What's the Takeaway, Bad Wolf Gaming, Robert Taneka, Pip Pop, My Boot in Your Ass, The Crinkled One, Scruffy Bard, Aaron Owen, and Stevens Magic Castle. Thank you for your highest tier membership. Support the Nathan Napalm with super chats or by clicking join to become a member of Napalm on YouTube or by subbing or with bits on Twitch. Every dollar helps feed a puppet for a day and keep Nathan on the air. Thank you all so much for your support. Stream is starting soon. Oh. So you stumbled on the Napalm channel, blown views panel, killed and tremble, smoke a camel, don't get anal. It's classic games all the time, watch me rhyme, stream full time in my prime, killing undead like I'm Rick Grimes. Stream starting soon, so let's attune. Streams in the afternoon beneath the moon, let's commune. Getting old, need a spoon when I eat my prunes. I learned to group in Black Burrow, end up in the dunes. So hit the like and the sub and the bell. I don't smell pretty swell in the dungeons where I dwell. You'll be a fan, I foretell. Shoot a spell when I yell and be my clientele. Thank you to the members on YouTube and the subs on Twitch. Thank you all for joining the Nathan Napalm Nation. You help keep the lights on so I can keep streaming and pumping out content. I want to also thank the highest tier members for the... What is up, everybody? We're live. We're going to be playing some Embers Adrift tonight. We've got Mr. Bounty Code with us.
Hello, hello.
We got a Nessa, aka Jennifer Tilly. Oh, wait. Sorry, not Jennifer Tilly.
Hi, guys.
Gilla and Mr. C are here. So where are you guys all at?
I am at the fort with Bounty.
All right. I'm down at the fire right beside FD, so I'll just hang out here till everybody's ready.
Moseying my way over there.
Oh, yeah, I guess you guys can teleport here if you're near a thing. And you're on Smorlord? Is that right, Gilla?
No, I'm on Unobtainium.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I just tossed your invite.
Oh, okay. All right. Perfect. All right. And so, Gillo, you tried out the character creator today in old Dragon's Dogma 2. What'd you think?
Very, very complex. A lot of options. It's kind of overwhelming, actually.
Yeah.
But it's very fun.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It took me a while. Like, I do feel like the organization of it's a little weird. Like to change the eye color, there's like 2 different sections for eyes.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like you have like the face section for eyes where you can change like the size and all the shape and all that stuff. But then you have to like, it's like, it feels like it's like 3 options later on a different tab.
Yeah.
You have to change the eye color and stuff.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff, but like you can do almost. You can make a character look like about anything you want to. Oh, thanks, Antrix, for the raid party. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. We just getting started. We're just getting all together. We're going to be hitting up Forgotten Depths, Bounty Code. We're going to get him some levels tonight.
Wait, is Sparrow not coming?
And we still got room. No, she's feeling bad.
She's-
That's too
yeah,
bad.
we had a bug go through the house like wildfire. And she's feeling it today.
Well, if that's the case, I will go on Pumpkin for the dual heals.
All right. You can get you.
Yeah, that makes sense. And if anybody wants to join us, we got room for one more. Lightning struck a neighbor's house earlier and it caught on fire. Thank God the firefighters showed up so fast. Oh my gosh, really? Dude, that guy won the lottery and it was their birthday, according to the stream we just had.
Oh,
The
man.
thing I really like about the character creator, though, Nathan, and we talked about this already, is the fact that it loads to the game. So you can make your character a week before the game comes out and not have to spend hours in the game when you want to play
I know.
making your character.
That every game that has like an in-depth character creator should do that. Let us make our characters in advance, because a lot of times what happens is I'm so excited for the game to play it that like I kind of rush to the character creator, and then about 30 hours deep, I'm like, man, I wish I would have made the character look a little bit better, you know?
I did that on my first Baldur's Gate. Like, I really just like
Yeah.
rushed through, and then it's such a like intense, meaningful game, and I'm like, dude, I should have put more time. into the
Yeah,
character creator.
yeah. Baldur's Gate 3 is a good example of like really cool character creator. But like you want to play the game your first time, like you're so hyped to see the game that like, you know, you want to being able to make it advance is brilliant move. Right, Beast Dog, for sure. We just ended with a frog EV that did not go so well with a bad boy. A bad boy selfish Zerker. Oh no. You're welcome. I need to go to bed. Wish I could play Embers more, but yeah, good night all. All right, have a good night, man. That's a good sign when you like you're tired, but you wish you could play the game more. That's a good thing.
Am I remembering this correctly? EverQuest 2, before it came out, I thought released like a character maker also.
I remember that. Yeah,
You-
I do
you might
remember that.
correct?
I-
Yeah,
I have memories of that too. Yeah.
yeah, where they let you like create your
I don't
character.
remember that, but that's amazing.
Yeah, you were able to go to like GameStop, and if you pre-ordered the game, you could get on
Yeah.
that spot. They gave you like a CD where you could install the character maker and roll your character.
I do remember that. I must have done that because I have like vivid memories of it coming in a white sleeve. You know what I mean? Like the classic, and installing it and being blown away, because up until that point, MMOs, you know, you picked a face, maybe out of a few hairstyles and the race, and that was kind of it. And EverQuest 2 felt like just a huge jump in technology with all the things you could do for the character creator.
The graphic fidelity in 2004 when it came out was incredible.
Yeah, because I know a lot of us, we
Honestly,
tried to
it's
look.
so beautiful now.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
honestly, I think.
I
I
agree.
think so
Crazy.
too.
I agree.
I
Now,
agree.
now
I
here's
think it holds up.
the big question for EverQuest 2. Do you guys prefer the OG EverQuest 2 models, or do you switch to the
OG,
the
all the way.
Yeah, me too.
Not like Soga.
I don't either. I like the OG.
I'll tell you what though, for certain characters, I do like it. So when I was in EQ2, like certain male models look a little too effeminate for my taste.
Yeah, I can
on
see
the
that.
OG.
Yeah, even with
So,
beards,
the
there's
Soga-
something
They're
weird
all-
about them with
Yeah.
the beards. Yeah.
They're all the new models are just anime, basically. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
annoying
they're
because the dark
Korean.
elf, like the dark elf model, my guy had a beautiful, majestic mustache. No facial hair in the new models.
No.
Yeah, yep.
No. The new models are so much hotter for dark elf males. I'm sorry.
You like 'em better.
I do. I
But
really
no
do.
mustache.
No
That's
beards.
okay.
What's up
I'm
with
okay with
anime
it, though.
and you can't make a character with a beard? Me and Steve were just talking about this. What's up with that? What's going on here? Like Final Fantasy 14?
You can all be like
No beards.
pre-bearded teenage boys.
Yeah, why do we have to
That's
look like teenagers? I don't get it. What's up with that? Come on, Japan. You can do better. You can do better. We need beard options.
Well, all protagonists are 14 years old. So.
But
mean,
you'll see like NPCs with cool beards in those games and be like, "Oh, but I'm not allowed to have that." And you know what?
They're evil.
I'm looking at you too, Pokemon. There's nothing wrong with a 32-year-old still living in his mom's house, going off on his first adventure catching Pokemon. All right, we don't all have to be children. We should be allowed to be grown men in Pokemon too.
I've brought this up before,
True.
but I would enjoy playing Pokemon as like an adult character that
Yeah.
just like challenges other kid Pokemon trainers and just destroys their lives.
Yeah.
I'm the Pokemon master. No, you're not.
And plus-
also I do this move and I do this move, and also all your characters are dead.
I'm
All
not-
your Pokemon are dead. Bye.
I'm not even asking for a change of story. It would be hilarious to leave the story the same, like he's in his little bedroom with all decorated with the little stuffed animals and Pokemon. His mom's like, "Time to get up, honey. Your big adventure is finally starting." Maybe just add the
Or like
word
Danny
finally.
Herman.
Just add the word finally.
Right.
You know, like
I
finally.
think of like Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Like that would be the premise.
Yeah, yeah.
For Pokemon, I think.
Yeah.
I think that would be brilliant. I love it.
They missed obviously a big slice of the fandom.
Hey, what's up, Alice Blue? Yeah, I think the average Pokemon gamer now is, you know, still a lot of kids play that game, but like, if I had to guess, I'd say the average Pokemon player is at least 20 now. You know, average, if you average it out. We're gonna go to Forgotten Depths. We think that'll be the biggest bump in XP. Some of us has beards by 14 and 15. Good point, Mojin. Good point. Maybe not great looking ones. Hey, dude, I knew a kid in like 4th grade who had a glorious mustache. I mean, full on. Glorious. I think everybody's school had at least one kid with a full manly mustache by
It's true.
late middle school.
Yeah, my friend Corey did. He was Sicilian. Yeah, or I should say of Sicilian descent. And let me tell you, he did. He had a like full beard, full mustache. It was ridiculous. About 6'3". It's like holy hell.
In grade 1?
No, not grade.
Dang!
No, it wasn't quite that bad.
Like, he's born, and they're like, wow, he has a full face of hair. Instead of a full head of hair, he's got a full face.
A beard.
I had a full head of hair when I was born, but yeah.
Got that
I mean, I do now,
dwarvish
too,
blood.
obviously, right?
We're going to FD1 because Bounty's 28. If we go to FD2, like, we might be able to survive. Well, we'd definitely be able to survive, but like Bounty would get really crappy XP. We're going to try to get him a bunch, so we'll be running on FD1. But no, we're not a meta group, so you know, whoever wants to come, if you got a character, bring it. We got a level 50 with us, Anessa, so we're pretty much just good, you know? Pretty much unstoppable. So if you came here to see a bag run, I hate to disappoint, but pretty much impossible.
Not gonna.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
It's like the Titanic. You can't sink.
Yeah, just like the Titanic, we're unstoppable.
That's right.
Unsinkable.
Unsinkable.
We're screwed, guys.
I haven't seen
God
it.
himself couldn't sink this ship.
No spoilers. I haven't seen the end of the movies. No spoilers. But obviously, obviously everything turned out great, you know.
I'm pretty sure they had enough lifeboats. I'm sure it was fine.
I only know the most important part, and that's when they did it in the car. The rest of the movies, that doesn't matter.
That was pretty hot. Not gonna lie.
I
I saw
probably
that movie 4 freaking times in theater.
Wow.
I
was a
saw
teenager.
one scene in that movie probably 10,000 times when I was young.
Oh, I can't.
I
imagine
know,
which
I
one.
know
Paint-
exactly
the
what scene it is.
artist-
Hit me
the
like one of
artist
your
in you, the
French
painting.
girls.
Yeah, the painting. I just am a fan of art, you know? What can I say? I'm a fan of art.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's why I haven't seen the ending yet, because I never got past that part, you know?
You always finished at that spot.
Yeah, I would always have to rewind
it
over and
once,
over
right?
at that part, and never got past it. So, I'm sure I'll guess the ending. I'll guess the ending. They get married. They live a happy life together. You know,
kids.
they love boats so much after this great cruise that they probably purchased their own cruise liner and travel the world together for the rest of their lives. That's how I'm assuming the movie Titanic.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna write that.
Did they buy the White Star
Titanic.
Line?
Titanic, but it just doesn't really go anywhere. It's like, oh yeah, they had a nice trip, but it was not that interesting.
Dude, you could do a whole you could do like a metaverse, right? Like like a alternate timeline,
Yeah.
Joe on YouTube wants to be taking the city. Here we go. Joe on YouTube, on Twitch. Here we go.
I'm a dog with the bone, I'm saying rough. Let me give it to you, baby, it will never be enough. Let me put my lips up to your ear, let me tell you something, dear. First I'm gonna, then I'm gonna, then I'm gonna grab you by your, then I'm gonna.
All right, we're back. We're back from the city. So I do want to tell everybody that, like, just in case you missed the memo, Embers Adrift is free to try. You can come play the game in the first few the first main big zone. It's got a couple dungeons there you can do, and the main city. There's no time limit. There's no, like, this deal ends soon. Nothing like that. You can play it for as long as you want. You're just limited to that beginning, opening zone and city. So that's to entice you to come get the game. And if you do get the game, which you should get the game, because you're supporting indie devs, I have a link right below this video. Scoop it up, get it. And also in the description, got the link straight to their website so you can make an account. And on your account page is where you'll find the download link to get the game. Try it out for free, which you totally should. Embers Adrift is a great game. Awesome developers. They definitely earn every dollar they make. No cash shop. No cash shop ever. Any broom spinning going on? I don't think so. We never know, though. No bag runs. That's your speciality. It's in the name. I know. That's why I had to give a little bit of a warning beforehand, so people didn't get their hopes up that they're going to see a bunch of bag runs tonight. Obviously, there's no way it's happening.
Thank goodness. It makes me
Hold
so
on.
nervous when you say that.
It's probably
No
not gonna
pressure.
happen.
I mean,
It's like 99% not gonna happen.
thank you so much for the super chat, buddy code. Let's get this party started. Let's celebrate that real quick. Let's celebrate that super chat. First super chat of the day. And we're back. Thank you so much, Bandicoot.
Anytime.
Who is pulling for you tonight? Good question. Who do we got in the group? I think I'm pulling. Wait. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're doing a bag run.
I held my mouse over everybody's name to see what they were, and I seen Gulo's character and got confused. I forgot. It just said striker, and I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, he is just a striker.
I have that effect on people.
It's like kind of
It's
confusing.
very confusing.
It made my brain flip. My brain was like, wait, what? That's not a class.
It's like,
Wait, what do they do again? I don't remember that class.
Go.
welcome to old age. Just kidding. We're not old.
All right, we ready?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah,
Hey,
really.
you're the baby here, Mr. C.
So, if you're level 50, can you survive this jump or not? Still.
I don't know. Well, let's find out.
No,
These
you
front
cannot.
ones are still green.
Oh,
Turns
These
out,
front ones are still green to me.
I thought maybe when you're 50 you'd be able to do it. I didn't know.
No.
is a long.
You know me.
I
I'm-
mean, if you had some safe file rings, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe.
Oh, we should try that. That'd be interesting. Is there really safe fall rings?
Well, there's a safe file belt, and is there a ring? I know there's a belt.
Yeah, there's rings. There are rings from Wolf and Spider
Wow.
Cave, and then there's a belt from Freehold, I think. Cat's Grace.
That's the one I have. I don't know. I remember about the rings.
It'd be interesting to test it out, though. Have
Yeah.
Nathan go back to, what is it, Undercroft?
Oh gosh, that's a really long fall. There's no way. I bet you would still die on that one. Maybe you could survive this one though, I feel like. Maybe.
I can't survive anything.
True.
That is true.
That comes with the challenge.
Oh no, you need all of those peanuts.
What?
So Joe, what happens if you don't choose a class is you only have 4 abilities and no other abilities whatsoever.
No other abilities, and your hit points still go up, and your So that's why you'll see unobtainium, because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make it all the way to 50 without picking a class, being just a original
Fine,
striker.
What?
Or he is doing it. He is doing it. He's at 36 already. He's gonna make it.
He's gonna get the 49, and then the devs are just gonna delete his account. They're like, "I'm tired of your shenanigans."
Sick of this.
Yeah, so if I were to switch my class, I can't just decide right now to be just a defender. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just delete your class. But I could decide I want to be a, another kind of tank, like a marshal, for example. What would happen is I would be a level 6, I think, marshal. And I'd have to level it up, so I would still be a level 37 defender. So it wouldn't be like I was level 6, but it wouldn't be like I was level 37 either, right?
Yeah, you get like, whenever your base, whatever role is higher than your class, you'll generally get a boost in experience for the class until you catch up.
Yeah, there you go.
But generally, it's not crazy. It's not like you're gonna just fucking get it in a day.
Yeah, it takes a
I
while.
think very many people have like tested it.
Witcher did it
Dimmer-
like level 24, maybe? He switched from knight to marshal, and he did not like it. He was like, this sucks. I wish I would just made a new character. That's what he said.
Gamer told me that someone did it at level 30, and he never got back to 30, and he quit.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty rough. And now, maybe I'm wrong. This is going off of memory here. But I don't think it's like Final Fantasy 14, because once I switch, I don't have my... I think it deletes your... it would delete my knight. I don't think I can go back, and I'll be back to having a 37 knight.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I think if you go back to night, it'll
Start
be
me over
at
too.
level 6.
Yep. So
I
it's
don't
a
know.
permanent decision, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. There's a
After
lot of
this
research
call,
on this.
Not a lot of
be
people
right
do
back.
it.
I'm gonna go pick something up at the bank in town, but
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. In real life or in the game, Bank?
In the game.
Okay,
In the
okay.
I promise.
We'll hang
It
out.
won't take me too long at all.
Yeah, we'll hang out right here at the front till you get back then.
Awesome, thank you. Just gonna pick up a couple of recipes that you don't see very often. And Bounty, I apologize. I'm gonna be your worst nightmare.
Why?
Because I'm gonna eat
You're gonna break your
I love
CC.
everything. Just ask Mr. C, he'll tell you.
Oh. As long as we don't need it.
Okay, Mugen confirms. I thought so, because Mugen's another person who did it. You cannot go back. He's tried it.
You went back and forth? Wow. I did it to 1. I was like a level 10, and I switched to what I am now, Brigand. I forget what I was, if I was whatever the other two were. And I remember just to get back to 10 was or whatever I was not fun. It took
Right.
a while.
Yeah, even at a low level. Alice Blue also
regret it.
says she had a buddy that did it like 4 times on the same character. Started at like 19, took it almost all the way back to 30 before he finally caught back up.
Also, if you're really crazy, you can forget your base role and learn a new one, and it'll be level 1.
Oh, really?
Oh, whoa. You can just be like, I decided I want to be a supporter. Well,
regular.
it makes sense to have that option though, because like if you're not paying a sub, you can only have one tune. And if you know what I'm saying, like you could be like, well, I got
it's good
lots
for
of cool
someone,
stuff. I don't want to delete the character. I'll lose all my stuff in the bank, etc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because, yeah, I have characters that are just full of just bank stuff on them, and it'd be a pain in the ass to delete them. So you have that option should you need it.
Yeah, me and
But
Joe
can't you
thought of
just-
the same thing at the same time. Yeah.
Can't you spin up just another account and have another free account?
I mean, now you could, probably.
Oh, true. But
You
you'd
can
have to
vault.
still buy the game to get past the area. You know what I mean?
Oh, to get past the area, sure.
Yeah.
I guess, but if you want to like someone to hold stuff for you.
You can't trade with trial
Yeah, you
accounts.
can't trade
Oh, you
with them.
can't. Okay.
You can't even give them guild invites.
And that's why.
Oh,
That's probably
okay.
why, because we would have flooded their freaking server
Yeah.
with a bunch of alts to hold our stuff.
Right. No, that totally makes sense.
It's not because of the bots or the gold farmers. It's because of us. We're the
It's
problem.
because of
We're the
us.
problem,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. We would
Thinking
find a
like-
way.
I just did. Oh, I didn't
crap.
see myself going down.
I blame Vanessa.
I didn't do it.
Well, she's not here, so it's her fault.
It's her fault for going to the bank.
Somebody needed a recipe.
It's for Dymlos.
Somebody needed a gulo recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nightbook is on Steam sales right now for $4. Ooh, nice. I'll probably have to scoop that up while it's cheap.
Hey, don't pull.
I'm coming.
So Nathan, I know you're making a fighter in Dragon's Dogma 2 that's going to be like a paladin.
Yes.
What's your main pawn going to be?
So I've already made my pawn. My main pawn is my wife, and she's a mage
Oh,
who
sweet.
mostly heals.
Okay.
So I made her what
feel
class
you.
she would have played. You know what I mean? Like, that's what she would have done. So it's pretty cool to be able to bring your wife with you in a game, but she can't talk to you unless you allow her to.
Exactly.
hey,
Yeah.
I made her the most obedient one. You know what I'm saying? When they let you pick like
Not only that,
personalities.
they can invade other people's games and nag them.
Oh, see, I don't know if I want my wife going out and hanging out with other dudes. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
she'll-
talk to other dudes to nag
She'll
them.
tell them what they're doing wrong.
So this is a high fantasy game, Nathan.
Yes, this is a very high fantasy, obviously. Obviously, based on what we've just discussed.
See, okay, did you see what I wrote in our chat, Nathan? Like, the longest part of our discussion, what he was making, was the fact that he called me simple.
Did he
And I was
mean?
not impressed with
Did
that.
he mean like?
I did not call you simple.
Did he say it was simple to make your character? Like it was.
No. They have
He
you
wouldn't
pick
make
like
me
the
obedient
4
because I'm not
options for.
obedient.
Yeah, they have you pick the 4 options for the pawn,
All right.
and it's like I forget what they are. They're like, but one of them was simple, and it wasn't like simple-minded. It
I'm
was
still
like
taking it though.
it was like it was so funny because I was teasing her. Like one of the things it says, it was like loves collecting or gathering items. I was like, that's you. That's you.
So what he meant was
You're
the one.
adventurous.
The game called it simple, and it just happened to
And
be
she just
a
took
good
offense
fit
from
for
it.
you. So that's on Capcom. That's Capcom's fault for doing that.
Yeah, I agree. But still, he's like, no, you're not obedient. But I'm like, but I'm loyal. I'm. What are the other nice descriptors?
I don't know what it was called. Well, the
He's
other
like, no, you're not
one,
obedient. It can't be you.
There was. I don't remember them. Yeah, it was. They didn't really fit your description.
Yes, they.
Not better than simple.
I am not simple. I am anything but.
But it isn't saying that. It was the description of what the simple option was. It was like adventurous, loves gathering items, some other stuff that was exactly like you.
Oh, heart on your sleeve. Yes, that's accurate. That was.
Yeah, that was on there too. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Tomart?
And you agreed with me. You just didn't like the word simple.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with simple. Also, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah,
Right?
Oh, that's even better.
it's a tactic,
What-
actually.
When you're doing math, you want those simple questions.
That's true, but it's
Yeah,
true.
sure.
You're not wrong, Pappy. Okay, you're accurate.
So lots of good things about simple, right? Like when you get a piece of furniture you gotta put together yourself. You want it to be simple.
That's true.
Yeah.
You don't be like, excuse me, sir, I need some help. I'm looking for the most complex piece of furniture you have here to put together. I'm looking for the most difficult one, please.
I want a piece of furniture that I need to buy new tools for.
Yes.
And a PhD.
As a matter of fact, I want it to say the tools are included, but they're not. That's what I want, that level of
I
complexity.
love that.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't pick obedient just because that's what he would like.
That's what I did.
See,
It wasn't
And then
called, yeah.
Then I immediately called my wife in here so I could show her that I did that.
and what did she say?
She said, "That's wonderful," and walked away.
That's amazing.
Just like, have fun with your high fantasy game.
It's a very high fantasy.
Very high.
Yeah.
I'd be in trouble if I played that game. I would definitely use that. The character creator, because it takes me forever to make a character in any game I play. It's horrible.
For me, the hardest part of a character creator is coming up with a name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I typically use the same names usually.
Well,
I come up with names all the time and then just write a list and have it next.
that's a good idea.
Oh, that's a good
but
idea.
Lately, I've just been putting bounty code for everything, or bounty like cleric or bounty warrior. Like it helps. Otherwise, I'll spend 3 weeks trying to come up with a name.
I have like Anessa, like was my paladin in original EverQuest, and then she's my paladin in Q2, and then here she's my warlord. But so that's a name I just always liked, you know. But Elaria, she was my coercer in EQ2, and here she's my brigand, you know. So I kind of use the same names over and over. But then I like the funny names too. Like I had a barbarian in the original EverQuest. And remember how busty they are?
Mm-hmm.
Her name was They're Real. And
yeah.
her surname was But You Don't Get to Feel. And I was accused of being male.
I was gonna say, I bet nobody believed. Like, that's a
Yeah,
good.
nobody did.
Yeah.
It was so funny because, I'm assuming it's a guy, came up to me and was like, "That you can't be a woman in real life." I'm like, why? He's like, because women aren't funny. I was like, what?
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, are you?
Wow!
It just, right? It blew my mind. Gulo came up with one earlier, but I'm not gonna say it. But it's pretty great. It's bad.
If women can't be funny, then explain this. Women driving. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, my wife's a way
That's
better driver
true.
than me.
Yeah,
way better
you
driver.
nailed
I'm
it.
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Have you know I'm an excellent driver.
Yeah,
Excellent
my wife's a better driver than I am too. Totally willing to
Not
admit
all
it.
women are though.
Yeah, well, no, not all men
Not
are
all
great
men are
drivers.
either.
I'm not a bad driver. It's just, you know, I daydream a lot,
Nathan just says that because he wants Winter to drive him around.
and I do like to be driven around also.
He likes that chauffeur. So,
Yeah. No, I pump the gas, you know what I'm saying? I'll be the guy that gets out at the gas station to go get the things, pump the gas, get everybody their drinks and their snacks. I'll do all that. But, you know what? Why should I drive when my wife is better at it? You know what I mean? Like, she focuses, she pays attention. I literally daydream. Basically, I just arrive at my location. I'm like, oh, I'm here. Weird.
And you don't know how you got there.
I don't even remember driving here. Odd.
I have done that from time to time.
Let's go
I'm
this
not
way,
gonna
Nathan.
lie.
I do that almost every time I drive.
It's muscle memory.
Yeah, it's just muscle
it really,
memory.
It's like, oh, we're here.
Or-
Maybe it's aliens.
Yeah, maybe. Or alien. It's alien intelligence that drives you, not artificial intelligence, right? AI, alien.
That's our story. We're sticking to it.
I don't know if everybody noticed or not, but I decided to bring my for show shield today instead of my actual one with better stats.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy.
I really like the way this shield looks.
It is pretty. I was gonna say, is there any higher level ones that look like that? 'Cause I can't think of any.
That share this graphic.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might be crafted, but I don't know if drops.
Can you put your shield in a vanity slot?
No.
No,
Weapons and shields don't go in there.
I wish you could, because I would do that. I really like this shield a
It's
lot.
just armor.
Hey, what's up? Just let me play. Welcome. What's up, Michael King? Welcome.
Here you come, pull Nathan. These will murder me.
Peace Dog says he
Even though
drives
they're
that way
blue and
too.
green.
He and he's a Lyft driver.
What way? By telling his wife she's a good driver?
That'd be funny. It's like, all right, I'm your Lyft driver. My wife will be driving though. I'll just be giving you guys a good conversation.
I'm here for community appeal.
That'd be funny if I was a Lyft driver, but my wife drive.
You should do it. Oh my goodness.
I wonder if I feel like you get in trouble for that, you know, because you're claiming to Lyft that you're the one driving, right?
That's true.
Maybe I should apply with those specifications and see if I get the job. Like, I'm applying for the job because I want the paycheck, but my wife is going to do the driving, you see.
See, my wife's an excellent driver when she's sitting beside me.
Right? Oh man.
And I've come now so many years that now I actually rely on that. When she's like distracted and I'm like, I find myself sitting at the green light going, "Con, you didn't tell me it was green." I'm like, I rely on her now.
It started with my wife that she's not good at being a passenger. That's how it began. She's an awful passenger. Like, she'll be like, "Are you going to hit the brakes?" Like, the stop sign is like a football field away. No, I'm not hitting the brakes yet, you know?
Right.
Does she stomp on an imaginary brake?
Yes! She's
Oh my God.
completely outrageous as a passenger. It's so annoying.
I did that the other day because my daughter's girlfriend is driving the car. She has her permit, and I let her drive. And
Oh no.
she has an easier time driving with me than her own mom, which I can understand that. I'm a little bit more chill, but there were a couple times where I'm just like stomping on that invisible brake. I really was. I'm like, oh my god! And then she's going too slow, and I'm like, you can go a little faster, Nadia. It's gonna be okay. But she did fine. But I don't think I would be as calm and cool with my daughter. I think
Yeah.
there's just something about that. You know, I'm like, no, I'd have to hire somebody else to do it. I'll pay you, Gula.
To drive? Okay.
No.
Oh, that's a really good idea too. Just let me play. I just show up with a bunch of puppets already buckled up in all the seats.
That would be amazing. I want to do that.
Oh, by the way, Bounty, I meant to ask when we first started, where are you at right now to level?
I was 5% into my.
Okay, we had just dinged last time. Then.
Yes.
I think, I don't remember if last time we played, if they had done that most recent XP boost thing or not. I think it was already in last time we played. Wait a minute, what dropped that urine? One of the people?
No, chest.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't know you could collect people's urine. Like, if you kill them fast enough, if you do enough damage, it scares the piss right out of them.
You have to have one hand on the sword and one hand on the cup.
Yep, ready to catch.
Oh my god. See, when you guys say things like this, it's like I just see this visual.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Like, while you're still fighting them, you're, like, trying to, like, line up the cups so that you can grab the pee. Yeah. Insert a catheter. You hold them down. That should be a thing in the game where you hold them down before you fight them. You gotta grapple them, you know?
Exactly. You gotta make sure you drain all of that out. You know?
Could you imagine if there was like a quest in this game where it was like, all right, you do this, and I'll give you some urine.
Yeah, here you go.
I mean, it might be genius, though. I mean, I know it's hard to come
Making dice rolls to collect urine.
You know, it's everywhere until you fucking need it.
It's true. That is absolutely 100%.
Yep.
I've not played a tank yet, but well, actually, I take that back. I did. I made one. And I'm like, yep, I suck. I'm not playing this again. It's like, not this game. Nope. But
do you play one in Embers? Or
Yeah,
a different game?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
I mean, I played them in one in EverQuest 2 as well, and it's a different ball game over here in a way.
Yeah,
You know,
it is
from what I
different.
was
I like it.
Yeah, it was fun, but I was like, nope, I'm gonna murder everybody. This is no good. Like, how do I get aggro? I mean, she was very minimal. She was like level 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But I need
Well,
to.
the problem is that you're gonna be tanking something, and then you're gonna see a flower, and then your party is
Yeah.
gonna die.
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah.
In.
The only thing about it, though, is if you're the tank, sometimes you can get away with that. Like, nobody will even say anything. I don't know about in this game, but in some games, you can get away with more because, like, it took them so long to get a tank that they'll put up with a lot. You know what I mean?
I think that would be about like this game too. Because sometimes you're not gonna find a tank very fast.
You do, as a tank, the worst part for me of being a tank is, like, sometimes in, like, not in this game at this time, but, like, in a lot of MMOs, there'll be fights where the boss is designed at certain parts, and or sometimes the whole fight, to where he doesn't respond to aggro. Like, that's part of the mechanic, you know what I mean? But people won't know that, and they'll be, like, cussing you out. And you're like, bro, that's the way this works, dude. That's the way they made the game. Like, I did not lose aggro. That's the way this boss is. Stuff like that's really annoying.
Well, there's also MMOs where, like, especially in raids where tanks just have way too much responsibility.
Yeah. And it's annoying. But, I mean, you win some, you lose some, because there's a lot of boss fights where you literally just hold aggro. Like, everybody else is dancing, jumping in ditches, spinning around, you know, and you're just like, la-di-da-da-da, let me hit my time. All right, I'm good. You know?
And every 30 seconds you do the kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then bash.
Yeah, do a little kick. Like, oh, I'm doing good. I'm a good tank. Yeah, tanking in Final Fantasy 14 is intense. I'm gonna be playing 14 again, but my main class in 14 was always a Dragoon. I've always, Final Fantasy 11, that's what I mained. I like it in 14 too, but I did also have a Paladin for a long time, and I tanked all the way up through the original content and even raided with him up into the first expansion. But then I got behind because I went back to my Dragoon and I got behind, and I don't know if I can go back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, things have gotten so intense in the raiding scene now that I think I better just stay as my DPS until I get back in the groove and learn the fights.
I don't like 14 rating. That's just this is just me, but I don't like it because it's like it's a borderline speed run.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you didn't do things the perfectly optimally.
Yeah.
Your whole party dies. Oh, hey, Jeffrey, he moved 2 inches to the left. He dead.
Yeah.
It's a wipe. Fuck
It's
you. Start
brutal.
from the beginning.
It's brutal, dude.
Nathan, Tenet is asking if we want one more.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll toss him an invite.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I'm not the leader. Yeah. Get him an invite. Healers get blamed more, but tanks get hate too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing in 14 is that, like, everyone is pushing out as much DPS as possible, especially the healers.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's expected to do max DPS. That's what happens when you over-meta your game, though. Like, the developers have no choice but to over-meta the raids. You know what I mean? Or else it's too easy for people.
And it's sad because, on another kind of side tangent, 14 designs these beautiful dungeons, and most of them, when they're not the current expansion, don't get used at all. People just end up doing the same ones that are required for the story, not really.
Yeah, you only
the
do
EX
them for
dungeon.
the, what are they called? You got your little, where you get the little tokens for doing random things to help lower levels or whatever. Forget what that's called, but people do those for their little weekly, you know, they got to run so many of random stuff, so they'll end up. So what they ends up doing, like, it makes queues faster if you start the game today, but you'll end up in a group most of the time with people who are max level, and they're going to absolutely just raffle stomp. Like, it level syncs them, but they're still so powerful by that point. They raffle stomp whatever content you're doing.
It was such a problem that they did that. What's the name of that one big, long story dungeon that they were
Yeah,
like, all right, everyone has to
Praetorium.
watch the cutscenes now.
Yep, I think it's the Praetorium, if I'm remembering right.
It was funny when I did play. There's always this one part where it'd be like, all right, well, there's a big cutscene coming up. I'm gonna go make a sandwich, or I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah. They learned from that dungeon, though. They realized, like, let's only put story at the end after they kill the final boss, so that people don't miss the story and people don't get annoyed to have to wait through the story.
But no, to kind of elaborate more what I was talking about. So you have in the base game, like, the dungeons required for the story.
Mm-hmm.
And then generally you have additional dungeons. I think they're called EX dungeons. Is that right?
Something like that, yeah.
And those require usually an item level.
Yeah.
And post expansion, no one really does those anymore unless they're trying to get like minions or
Right.
mounts or something. So a lot of them just don't get used after that.
Well, also now, when you do your dungeon, if you want to, which why wouldn't you do this? This is faster. When you come up on a new dungeon, you can just bring the characters who are in that part of the story with you and learn the dungeon with NPCs. Know what I mean? And then you can queue up with the real people.
Wow. I must have just missed that. I quit somewhere in the middle of Stormblood.
Yeah, they didn't start doing that. Like, I don't think it even works for the old content. I think you have to get to a not Endwalker, the expansion before Endwalker, whatever that one's called. I think that's when it started. And actually, I thought that would piss me off that you could do that because I'm very big on, like, group content. But I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of good because, like, by that point, the boss mechanics are pretty wild. Especially if you haven't played the game in a while, and that's the way it always is for me. I come back to the game, I haven't played in a while, I'm rusty, I don't really remember stuff that well, and, dude, those bosses are pretty crazy to come back into the game if you haven't played in a while. They all got mechanics, they all got something, You know, even in the regular dungeons.
Yeah, that makes sense for a game like 14 because if you're doing it with random people, most of the random people already know. They already done it a million times.
Yep.
And they'd be like, "Oh, you idiot! You have to not look away at this part and then go behind the pillar."
Yeah, it works well to learn the class too. You're right, P-Star. Like it helps you like get back in the groove of your class and how the mechanics work and all that fun stuff. Wait, what will be in the VR version, J-Slan? Oh, I see. Collecting the urine during a fight, you'll, yeah, that'd be a good VR section, yeah. Where you gotta grapple them down and steal the urine in VR.
Oh, help me, traveler! My urine is falling out of me. You need to catch it.
Help me, traveler. That's if I'm ever in the hospital, and I'm in one of those situations after surgery. I'm gonna say that to the
I'll tell you
nurses.
what, they are terrible. But if I ever have to have another catheter, I'm gonna have to do it in a German accent. Of priceless.
Dude, I hate catheters. It's so hard to pee in a catheter for me. It doesn't feel right. Laying down on your back peeing, it's just it takes like all of my concentration to even do it, to let it go.
Because you've been trained not to pee while you're laying down.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess your brain is like, no, dude. No, we don't do this. Come on
It's
now.
just one of those dreams where you want to, but you know you can't.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's near misses.
It's funny because in the dream you don't understand why not. That's usually what wakes you up. Is you suddenly like, oh, because I'm dreaming. I better wake up and go pee.
Right. And when you're like half awake, you're going, oh crap, did it really? Oh, no, I'm okay.
Yeah, in the dream you're like at the toilet. You got it out, you're ready to go, but you don't do it. And you're like, what? What's going on here? Why can't I pee? And you're like, oh, I'm dreaming. I better wake up. I'm about to piss the bed. Better wake up.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you can't shit while you sleep, because I have a lot of those dreams.
I don't think ever in my life I've woke up to poop, unless I was sick. You know what I mean? Like a stomach virus. I don't think I've ever had to take a midnight
I
poop.
only have a couple times. That's probably really rare. I would
Yeah.
assume.
I guess you're probably when you're sleeping, that stuff isn't maybe your intestines and all that isn't very active. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They say
It wouldn't surprise me if your intestines they just halt while you're sleeping because reasons. I'm sure there's maybe reasons that make sense. I'm
Right.
not a doctor, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And isn't your body kind of like paralyzed when you're sleeping a little bit? Like your
Yeah.
brain
so, yeah.
releases something to paralyze your body?
I think
It
so,
does.
yeah.
Have
Yeah.
any of you guys ever had like sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
'Cause that shit is terrifying.
Yeah.
It's
No, I
so
haven't.
bad. Oh man.
You can feel it though. You know when you're like dozing off, you can feel your body like, you know what I mean? You can feel it like tingling. You know what I mean?
You mean how your arm will just jump up?
Oh yeah. Like it freaks out because it realizes it's getting paralyzed or something. So it's like, no, fight back.
They say that's because supposedly it's because we have too much energy, pent up energy that hasn't gotten released.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the body's like way of like last ditch effort to just kind of like,
Come on, do something. Do something, you lazy bastard.
like what is going on?
Apparently, if you like don't get all the energy out, all the adrenaline or whatever out of your body when you go to sleep, in theory you would die, but your body gets rid of it, so you don't die.
Interesting.
I think I'm gonna head out when we hop out to grab Tenet, and I just wanted to see if you guys have anybody else that wants to come fill my spot.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll scoop somebody up. We need. Yeah, let's go back and get Tenet.
Should we hit the portal?
Yeah.
Okay. I wish I could stay, but I've got to go do some car stuff I'm having issues with.
Uh-oh, you gotta work on your car?
I have a hybrid and the battery died, and I'm charging it, and I have to go drive it around and mess with it and make sure it's charging the batteries and not draining. It's just a pain.
Yeah.
All right, I'll hop out. Hopefully you guys have a good run. Get some XP.
All right, thanks, man.
See ya, Gula.
Thank you.
You guys take it
Goodbye.
easy.
Later.
Thank you.
I cannot find the pixel on this port.
Go to the extreme far left side of it and click.
Yeah.
And we have to like be up against the wall too.
Wait, who hit 50?
Dan Taniel.
Dathiel.
Dang.
Dathiel. That's not the same person though.
Well, that's his name in my heart.
What level are we looking for?
What happened to Dathiel?
26 plus. Should be fine.
Maybe 25, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, some of these things, if you're not 26, you can't even hit them or anything, is why I say that. Doesn't your frontal lobe shut off when you go to sleep? Yeah, I think so. Something like that anyway. I hate it when you randomly feel like your bed falls out from under you. Yeah, that is pretty awful.
Yeah, the thing with the night paralysis, a lot of people see like a figure on their chest.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't do that. It does feel like there's a presence in the room, but you just can't move and your eyes are wide open and you cannot do anything. You just can't say anything, but you're like wide awake, but your body is just flat, doing nothing. It really is one of the most terrifying experiences to have. Even when you know what it is, it's like, ah.
It definitely feels very supernatural.
Absolutely.
I've never had that happen. I did when I was a kid one time. I must have slept in a really weird position. I was at my grandma's house, and I woke up, and like, I must have just swung my legs over the bed and not realized yet. And like, you know, when you're a kid, actually I still do this. When I wake up, I'm out of the bed in like a millisecond. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been like that. I wake up, I'm up. So I just like was gonna jump out of bed real quick, but I must have slept where both my legs were completely asleep, and I didn't know that. And I just tried to jump right out of bed, and I just crumpled to the floor. My legs wouldn't move. I couldn't do anything. And I thought I was crippled for no reason. I was like, help me, my legs don't work. I was a little kid. And then I realized I started getting the sensation.
Oh man, that had to have been terrible.
Yeah, like I literally did, when they're asleep, they have a sensation. I didn't feel nothing like that. It was just like, I just tried to jump out of bed and I just fell flat on the floor.
I'm sorry to laugh, but oh my god.
No, it is funny. And it's even funny that I was like, I'm crippled, somebody help me.
First step to panic. You did it. As a light color.
That reminds me of the time my arm fell asleep, and like I was like, "What's up with my arm?" And I picked it up with my other hand, and then I accidentally dropped it on my face.
Oh, dude. I've had that happen where I wake up with my hand on my face, but I don't know that it's my hand because it's asleep.
So you think it's a stranger
Yeah, and I'm like,
hand.
whoa, my wife needs a shave. And I'm like, oh, that's my hand.
Never had that experience. Oh, God. All right, we found somebody. So,
Oh, yeah?
yeah,
Who's coming?
Roamer.
Is Greg's coming? Oh, roamer. Oh. I thought you meant like a roamer, like a random person that roamed through. And no, I never had the I never had that situation all while sleeping, like the minimal. I did when I had COVID the second or third time. I don't remember which one. I think it was the second time. I did wake. I was awake though, and I could move. I was just so sick that I didn't, move a lot. But I remember waking up in like deep fever and looking around the room, and I did see a creature like all bent over, like doing something on the ground. But I was so sick I just went right back to sleep.
I wonder if that might have been that.
Yeah.
Those fever dreams are wild.
It was a yeah, it was a
That's true.
and it could have been part of my dream. The other
Night
day
will.
I had the weirdest dream I've ever had. And this was just nothing. I was on no medication, nothing. I dreamed that I got okay, so I'm sleeping. Lightning comes through the bedroom window above our bed, strikes me, wakes me up because I got struck by lightning, right? And then I'm like telling my wife, like, oh my gosh, I just got struck by lightning, And then I wake up, right? Because I'm like, oh, that was a dream. I didn't actually, but in the dream I woke up from sleeping by getting hit by lightning in the dream, but then I woke up and told my wife about what a weird dream that was, that I dreamed that I got struck by lightning, and then I actually woke up. It was dreamception, dude. I've never had a dream like that before. It was like, it was really weird.
Yeah, dreamception, just like you said.
Yeah, so that time I didn't tell my wife about it. I just got up and drank some coffee and was like, what the hell?
Because I don't want to wake up again.
I don't want to wake up again.
It's like Groundhog Day, Dreamland.
So many
Terrifying.
layers.
And also, I'd like you guys to know that the first time that the lightning struck me that I woke up, Pantheon was released. The second time I woke up, Pantheon was about to release. The third time I woke up, I'm still living in that one, and Pantheon is not releasing anytime soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
You woke up in the wrong version.
Yeah, I jumped downwards through the metaverse apparently.
Inception or
You woke up and like, let me go back.
yeah. Pull me back in.
Listen, I'll take to getting electrocuted so I could have a release Pantheon.
So they were telling you like the odds of Pantheon coming out are lower than getting hit by lightning, so you went ahead and got hit by lightning.
Yeah.
Weren't we talking about this? How if like you win the lotto, you're probably gonna die to electricity or getting hit by lightning?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the same odds. On your birthday too. Like
Right.
win the lottery's the odds of getting hit by lightning on your birthday.
While you're like, on a boat in the desert, I don't know.
While you're on a boat in a lake and just saw a dolphin swim by. Are you guys already down in there somewhere? Or are you guys coming?
They're in Red
No.
Shore.
We were
Okay.
waiting for Romer.
Oh, okay.
I think Romer knows where we're going.
No, the creature didn't frighten me. I was so sick that I just noticed it and just went back to sleep. I was just, you know what I mean? I was in I mean, who knows what my temperature was at that moment. Like, I just seen it, recognized that that's not normal, and then I just went back to sleep. If I even really woke up, was why I told the other story. I could have dreamed that I woke up. You know what I mean? And seen it.
That's true. Fever dreams are bizarre.
Yeah.
As we were saying, they are crazy.
Yeah, you take some of that NyQuil. Oh man, get some crazy dreams.
Yeah, man, I don't do the NyQuil. That makes me feel so bad. Makes me feel
God.
so much worse.
I got drunk on it when I was a teenager, and I wasn't trying to. It was not. I swear, I was not.
An
trying to. And I
accidental.
remember-
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, I really do.
She was
It
robot tripping.
accidental. I really was, because I remember clearly, like, dropping a pencil and just thinking it was the funniest damn thing I'd ever done in my life. I mean, it makes no sense. It was just so stupid. And I was like, I think my grandmother realized what was going on. 'Cause, like, she's the one that bought me the NyQuil. I mean, I was just like, I'm going to take extra. You know, I didn't think it was going to get me drunk. Well, I was wrong. And I have not done that since.
Now, I'm gonna
It
take
helped, though. It helped the cough.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to say, do not cook your chicken in NyQuil. That was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen that trended on the internet for a while there. Everybody was trying to cook their chicken in
What?
NyQuil.
Why?
I don't know.
Listen, it was one guy. It was a joke. He said bone apple teeth at the end of it.
Right, it was supposed to be a joke, but then people started doing it.
But why?
I don't know.
Why would you ruin a chicken?
Why would you use that much NyQuil?
Yeah, it's a lot of NyQuil.
Like
I
10
mean,
bucks.
it was gonna expire, I guess. I don't know.
I had to
I mean,
use
there
it
is the
somehow.
honey NyQuil. We have some of that here.
No, don't use it for any kind of. It's not a cooking ingredient.
Let me see. Well, it's got honey in it. It's gonna be medicinal
well-
chicken soup.
We're out of honey, but we do have honey flavored NyQuil.
Why not?
Oh my!
Who was it gonna hurt?
I mean, you got honey nut Cheerios. I mean, come on.
Right. Honey or chicken. Yeah, that's with a splash of, alcohol. I mean, NyQuil. I mean, it's like 70 proof. It's ridiculous.
Feeling a little under the weather? Just have some of this chicken.
To be
Right?
fair, though, if you cook the chicken long enough, the majority of that alcohol will probably be gone. Not all of it, but a significant amount of it.
I mean, that's true. Way to take the fun out of eating chicken.
We're just trying to enjoy our NyQuil chicken. NyQuil chicken.
Kind of like rum balls, but NyQuil
Oh.
chicken.
Rum balls are so yummy.
It depends how much rum you put in it.
All of the rum. I mean, I like rum.
Did you guys notice they lowered the con of the creatures out here? They used to be like higher level than
Yeah.
the stuff on the inside.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know it because it's all gray at the moment to me, but dang,
Yep. They used to be brutal, like they would murder people.
they were, yeah.
Which gives a false impression of what level you need to be to go in the dungeon, because typically if you see mobs at the entrance to the dungeon, you can assume that if you couldn't beat those, you couldn't beat the ones on the inside, but
Yeah. I always thought that was odd. So that makes sense that they do that, but
Yeah,
it's still kind of sad.
that is backwards.
yeah. See, people don't normally look at the mobs at the entrance to the dungeon and say, it'll get easier, though, if I go in deeper.
Right? Said no one ever.
What's the worst that can happen? I mean, you could put level 50s outside of a dungeon, and Nathan will still think about going there.
I'll still think about going there just to see what it looks like in there. You know.
As he should. See, I think you're also simple on Dragon Fragma too.
Yeah.
You're adventurous.
Yeah. See, how is that simple?
I don't think it is.
Oh, well, you know what though?
More difficult for ourselves.
Well, no, that's not true. Hobbits don't like adventure. It just so happens that the ones that we know about do go on adventures. So I was going to say maybe they got simple from hobbits, but hobbits actually are simple. They got kind of shoved into that situation.
Mm-hmm. That's absolutely true. Did you guys used to watch that cartoon in the 80s, The Hobbit movie?
Yeah, that was a good one.
I loved it. That's why I think nerds are born. They're not created.
It's crazy to me that was done by the same dude who did Fritz the Cat.
They did what now?
Fritz the Cat?
Huh.
I've never seen Fritz the Cat.
Well, you know, I don't even know how to begin to tackle. Well, I'm gonna find the dude's name and then I'm gonna say it and then you might know.
Okay, I pulled up Fritz the Cat.
Is that Pete the Cat's brother?
I don't know that I've ever seen this before. It looks slightly familiar though. Okay, somebody did a dirty one of him grabbing some cat girl's boob, but that's probably
No, that's like
oh, that's
in the
legit.
movie.
Oh, okay, that's legit. All right, well here's Fritz the Cat. Apparently, he's a dirty little cat. It looks like. It's also in the bathtub with a couple of cat ladies. No, I don't think I've seen that.
Okay, Ralph Baskey. Okay, yeah, that's who it is.
That's his
so yeah,
name.
he did a bunch of weird experimental films and stuff.
Okay. Hey, Romer.
Hi guys.
Welcome.
So basically, imagine a dude who made a movie about a talking cat who bones naked cat ladies and also does a lot of drugs. And then the Lord of the Rings was like, yeah, fuck it, he could do our animated movie.
You're right.
That is odd. Maybe they just knew the guy. You know, they're like, listen, none of that weird stuff, okay? None of that weird
So
stuff.
bizarre.
That is funny. Now that you
Oh my God.
frame
Give
it like
to
that.
You didn't know it, Mr. C.
Right, right.
I love it. I know you're our artiste, but still, that's crazy.
I know a lot of things that I probably shouldn't know.
So imagine a pitch meeting on that one from him. I got a great idea for these hobbits. We're gonna like have a bathtub full of these. No, no, we're not gonna do that.
Bathtub full of breakfast, naked.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Sweet,
Second
great.
breakfast.
Yeah. It's second breakfast, not second hand job, buddy.
What about second reach around? Oh man. Thanks for ruining my childhood. Now
Yeah,
it's
I
first
know.
Dave, now you.
Never
Mr.
be able
C.
to see it the same.
Right?
I didn't ruin it. You just didn't know.
Yeah.
Well,
You ruined it.
sometimes not
I
knowing.
could have been happy and bliss.
Yeah, sometimes ignorance is bliss, like that guy from the Matrix.
Exactly.
No, this is what would have happened. You would have been like, oh, that was a good Hobbit movie. Hey, I'm going to go to IMDb and see what else this guy made animated. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's true. You'd be like, come on, kids, we're going to watch another
I-
movie
Come on,
together.
kids.
Put 40 some odd freaking years not doing that.
Right.
Okay?
Look.
You ruined it.
Hey, look, Fritz the Cat. It's a cartoon. The kids like that, right?
Everybody
Why
likes
Oh
are they
my
taking off
God.
their clothes? Why aren't they in a bathtub?
That's not second breakfast. Yeah. Or maybe it is.
It's funny. It's such a messed up movie because, like, first the cat convinces three cat ladies to come back to an apartment that he doesn't own. It's, like, owned by some other dudes. And he, like, convinces them to, like, go to the bathroom naked. But the people who own the apartment, they just, like, go in there and then they get naked and start doing it with the ladies.
Oh. Just
Oh
like
my
in real
God.
life.
Yeah, just like
And first the cat leaves all mad. He's like, God damn it. Take me here and they
freaking
ruin it.
frack.
It's like that documentary I saw.
Where can I find this? 'Cause I actually
Oh
want to
boy.
It's
You're
on the
corrupted.
internet, you know.
It's behind that curtain at the video rental store.
It is
Right.
exactly. That's what I'm
That's what I'm thinking.
It probably was. There are probably some like snobs who are like, yeah, man, that. First the cat was his best work.
Yeah, I'm blaming that guy for furries. Because that
That's
came
what I
out in the
was gonna say,
70s.
I am too.
original furries.
Yep. It's that guy's fault. He
That
did it.
Bastard. How dare.
The same guy that brought us the wonderful Lord of the Rings cartoon also gifted us with furries.
Yeah. And I'm never gonna see that cartoon the same way because
No.
I know that's what he's thinking, even though he didn't draw it.
Peace
That
Dog.
we know what his art style is.
Peace Dog says my
Right.
ex-wife thought a reach around was a football play. It would be so funny for her to use that in a sentence at like a game with your friends.
Dude, the reach around.
She's like, what is wrong with the Cowboys? Why didn't they do a reach around?
I'd help them. Just saying. I don't think their head would be in the game, but you know.
Not their head.
Well, one of their heads. You know. Just saying.
Hut, 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 hut.
Reach around.
Oh God.
Hey, that's
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
how would
football you grabbed.
It's the other football.
You know, that sounds like the beginning of a
Wing
great
big
gay
skate.
porno.
It really does.
Listen, if you're a gay porno
Producer,
producer,
director,
yes.
yeah.
We're just giving you all the ideas you can have.
They're
You're
free.
welcome.
Don't, as a matter of fact, don't credit us. We
That's
insist.
quite okay.
We insist. Do not.
Oh my god.
It's amazing. I love the conversations we get into. We just, you just never know. It's amazing. Romer's like, why the hell am I here?
Yeah.
Poor Romer.
Sweet summer child.
It's the way he found out was a friend made a joke about something to do with the reach around, and she said, "Isn't that a football thing?" Oh man,
No.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I definitely expected these strat talks to be going on in this chat.
That is a
Getting what I
strat.
thought.
Strap or strat?
I mean, the return is a very good strat. I mean, just saying.
It works.
It's a bit of talent.
4 out of 5 times.
Right? Come here, Bruiser. Let me let me just give you the old reach around. I'm gonna shush now. Maybe.
This isn't after dark, is it?
No. Wednesdays were naughty too, though. I think we're just naughty people.
I blame Fritz the cat.
Yeah, that damn cat.
We were so pure and innocent. It's like
Pre-Fritz.
AD and BC, pre-Fritz and post-Fritz.
Exactly. My mind is still blown. Because seriously, I'm never gonna be able to see that
No.
the same way again. That dirty illustrator. Oh my goodness.
Like, I wonder what Easter eggs he drew into it.
That's what I'm wondering now. Yeah,
Okay, that's it. Gotta have a stream of that.
yeah. It makes me want to rewatch it to see
Frame by frame.
if now as an adult I'm like, oh, there it is. There it is.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like the phallus picture on the Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah,
Original cover art.
yeah.
Which I had the original one. I was 8 years old when it came out. I was all about Little Mermaid. Didn't know there was a penis on the cover.
Actually, no, it's crazy. What's even crazier is that he did a weird "We Have Lord of the Rings at Home" movie, and that was called just Wizards.
Oh really?
And I think
Before
that got him. that got him the right to do Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Because that wasn't really like Fritz the Cat, where it was just like nudity and sex and drugs.
Right, it was an
Although
actual
it did have a
fantasy.
lot of how do I say this?
Buxomy ladies?
It did have that with you know, nipples poking through.
Oh, right.
But you know, you could show a kid that and they wouldn't really know. It's
I
not
mean,
like just straight nudity.
That story did take place in a cold environment, also. You know.
Yeah. But the movie had a lot of imagery from a man who, you know, like an Adolf person imagery, you know, I'm kind of.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Really?
and that was the biggest criticism people had about it.
Yeah.
They're like, what's up with all this like imagery with like this guy?
Wow.
But
That's
he
odd.
used a lot of live action, like I forget what it was, but he like traced over live action or something.
Oh,
Or he did
okay.
a filter on live action, and that was used in the Lord of the Ring cartoon.
Yeah. I can see that because of the way that it looks.
Were the actors naked?
Yeah, he probably did. He probably was like, listen, I don't want you wearing your normal clothes. It's going to throw me off because I got to draw robes and, you know, armor on top of you. So I'm going to need all the actresses, specifically the actresses. The dudes, it's fine. But the actresses are going to need you all to be nude. It just makes things easier.
No, you know that's what he did.
Is that what you guys would do?
If when I was single, I thought I could get away with it. Yeah, I absolutely would.
You know what? Thank you for being honest.
Like, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't get away with it, so I probably wouldn't. But if I felt like I could, I probably would have.
You're like drawing it, and then she's like, "Okay, let me see." And it's just like a stick figure with big circles.
Yeah, you haven't even drawn anything.
Or worse, like you're not bad at it, but like it's not perfect, and then she looks at it and is like, "Ew, I look like that? You think I look like that?"
You really do know women, Goop. You know that?
Oh, so
Do I really look at that naked?
the cake, I do still have the turtle shell. I just decided to whip this bad boy out. I love this shield so much. Technically, the turtle shield has a little bit better stats, but this one has good stats. And I just.
But it has good style points.
Yeah, look how cool it looks, though. I love it.
It's beautiful.
Not to say the other one doesn't look cool, but I've been wearing it for like, 3 months. So.
What did these con to you then?
So is it the first or the second thing, Chevron, that tells you?
They
The little up swoosh arrow, that means that's the gel. That's like what you're actually hitting it for. The chevrons to the left, that's just what it actually cons to you.
Okay, so the little arrow is blue, but the 3 chevrons are white.
Oh, that's good.
So that means they're even?
Yep.
Yep.
And then
So I wonder
gelled
if we
up,
should
I'm
head
hitting it like
down
a
the
blue.
other way.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Alex.
Yellows. You think we should?
Oh, you want me? Okay, so you want me to use that to get Nightbook? Will do. How long does that sell for, though? Is it a spring sale? I'm assuming it's the spring sale.
Okay, so this one's yellow.
Okay, maybe this is the best one.
So am I getting XP for what it cons to me or what I'm gelled to?
What it cons to you.
Yes. Yeah. You get an XP for what it cons. Spring sale. Okay. Well, here, let's celebrate the super chat. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for your support! Super Chat. Super Chat.
Alright, we're back. After watching Pantheon and this game back to back, I think I prefer this game. Yeah, well, this is a release game. Yeah. This game has a lot of advantages over Pantheon currently because it's, it's released. There are a few things Pantheon has over this game, such as having casters.
And they have enchanters.
Enchanters?
I can't wait.
This has
Can't wait.
enchanters, kind of.
Yeah, brigands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of, you know.
Kind
They
of.
don't have charm and they don't have stamina
They don't
regen
have to
buffs.
pacify, right? You know, I mean, I think honestly, the warlord is some. Is very similar.
Go, 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 go.
Thank you so much, Alex. Appreciate the support, brother. Oh yeah, let's get that 2 up. You're right. Can you swim in Pantheon? No. Not currently.
You can in Embers.
You can in Embers. You can't go underwater, but you swim across the surface. Someone was telling me, though, that there is a part in Pantheon where you can see mobs down under the water in an underwater dungeon. I haven't seen it with my own eyes yet, but next time I stream, I'm going to go try to find that so I can show it to everybody. Because I've not even seen it.
I actually finally registered my account and all that good stuff just today.
Oh,
So
nice.
I am ready to go on the 23rd.
Yeah, next week, Alpha people will be in, is that right? I think.
I
Oh!
think so.
I got an update for
On
everybody.
support, so.
So
Ooh.
the developer, the main developer from Eternal Tombs, I told you guys yesterday I was going to contact him, and I did. And he said he's going to get with me on Monday, and we're going to do it next week. I don't have the exact time yet. He's going to set the exact time because he wants to run, be in the stream with me, like run around with me in the game, so he can kind of show. We can ask him questions, and you know what I mean. He can kind of lead us around to show us cool stuff or whatever. So that should be coming up next week, right before the. I don't know. Are they calling it closed beta? I think they're calling it closed beta, right? You have to sign up, and not everybody that signs up gets to play. Isn't that how I think that's how it is.
Very cool.
That is pretty awesome.
Cosmetic slot. So unfortunately, Vakik, you can't do a shield or a weapon, and you can only do armor pieces in the vanity, or else I totally would have. That was
Plus
actually
your
my
cosmetic
first thought.
slot is already used up.
Yeah, and plus I really do like this. I do like this gold Glenn's chest piece. Especially compared to what the armor that I'm actually wearing looks like. That, how do you pronounce that word? Chitin. How do you say that word?
In Zuntite.
I always just said chitin, and I know that's not right.
Chitin?
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 Is it chitin?
I'm not sure. I always say
Chitin Fraser.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right, Fritz.
Mr. Weasel.
Yeah, Sparrow's she got sick and then got better and got sick again. So
Did you know, Bounty, that everybody confuses myself with Sparrow?
Oh yeah.
'Cause
yeah,
we have vaginas.
just because well they
Well,
just
that's
I'm
easy
pretty
to.
sure that's the reason.
well it's hard to believe there's more than one woman playing an MMO.
Well,
you know?
Yeah.
You're at least 20. You and Sparrow are 20% of the female population in Embers Adrift.
Right, true. So it's a good chance they hear a female voice that it's playing Embers. It's Sparrow, you know.
It's
Good
like a 1 in
chance.
5 chance.
They knew you weren't. They could tell that, you know, they could hear the Canadian in both voices. You know what I mean? Like,
I
it
am
makes a
not
lot of
Canadian,
sense.
No offense, no.
You both don't like stashes.
That's true.
So there you go. You're practically the same
Actually,
person.
the same person.
We're both women. That's all I can
That's
think of.
right.
Well, how much do you enjoy moonshine?
Right.
I mean, I've never had it, but
But you'd had NyQuil.
I like it. It would be fine.
I asked them both if they want ice cream cone. They both said yes. Same person. Do you guys remember that?
No,
It's a
no. See,
scientific
I
fact.
would need. It would have to be either a waffle cone or a sugar cone.
Oh my goodness. No regular cone?
No, they taste like a. They taste like styrofoam.
They do. They just
You
kind of
like? Okay, here's the real question. Do you like fudge?
Absolutely. Peanut
Same
butter.
person. Same person.
same person.
Has to be peanut butter. That's my favorite.
Hey Nathan, you ready for a real question?
Okay. I'm ready.
Have you ever been so hungry and yet so lazy that you just straight up ate the regular ice cream cones?
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, it was available. Now, when I did it, it was kind of like I kind of wanted a snack, but I really didn't have any snacks. But I did have ice cream cones, so I was like, meh, that'll work.
See, I did that with croutons.
Oh, I've done it with croutons too. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. It's like, okay, that's all I have in the house to snack on. Screw it. I need my carb fix. It's all about the croutons. Well, see, I wouldn't have the other kind of cones in my house. I just don't buy them, you know? I'm pretty.
She's just wiped. Like it's not a bad illness, so it's one of those. It just wipes you out.
Yeah.
You got a sore throat. And
Chitin. It's pronounced chitin. Thank you. Thank you,
Chitin?
Sean.
Okay. That makes
That's right.
Who
Always
keeps
forget.
letting those kites in?
Who let the kites in? Yeah.
It's a good thing I didn't flub that because that could have been way worse.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. Then we would have been bad.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Kind of like that time that I didn't know how to that I was just started making content and pronounced "guck," a word that turns out is a racial slur. That I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like, bro, it's pronounced "guck," not that word.
I don't think I know what other word. I really don't.
Instead
think
of
I
a
do.
instead of a do a ooh.
Oh. No.
Yeah, yeah. Which I didn't even know that. I didn't even know about that term. Actually, I didn't know that was
No?
even. Yeah.
I'm just an idiot. I forgot about it.
I don't need anybody to explain
I
to
don't
me,
use
but
it.
I'm not sure I still know who it's making fun of. I'm not even sure I know. But you don't have to
We're
tell
too-
me. I'm cool not knowing.
Listen, we're too stupid to be racist.
Yeah, I'm too dumb to be racist.
We're like, what?
we're too simple.
Oh, Bounty.
Sorry.
I'm so sad now.
Oh,
It's true.
I don't know. That kind of implies that smart people are racist, though. I don't know if I like that either.
No, that's true.
are they not?
They shouldn't be. How about that? They
that-
shouldn't. Smart
you're-
people should
you're-
not be.
You're too smart. Or no, I don't know. Ooh, Manslayer Greatsword. That's what I'm using.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I've been using it forever. That's a great sword.
Do you have the level 30 one yet?
No, there is a level
Oh.
30.
There is.
Wow, I'm only 28, so I'm
You're
still,
getting
I'm
You're
still like
close.
3 years away.
it. No.
I mean, look at Nathan. He's gotten at least one level this year.
I've been getting a level almost every other week. Almost. Of course, we
Pretty
play
awesome. You know, I
6
played
hours
together.
every Wednesday.
That was awesome. We were twinsies. We kind of go a little overboard on those Wednesdays. It's so fun though.
Still,
Or Dymlos.
yeah, I still can't get over that Dymlos doesn't like maple syrup. I just
Oh my god, I know. It's like how? How is that a thing?
would have never thought.
And he could no. What really blew my mind though too is when he compared all other syrups to maple syrup, and I'm like, no.
But to him,
Difference.
I can
Right,
see.
it's all the same.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see it being the same for him.
So no maple sugar candy or anything. I just can't even fathom. I don't know if you guys have ever had it, but oh, it's almost. Oh shit! I think tomorrow is Maine Maple Sunday. Or not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, but I think it's Maine Maple Sunday on this Sunday. Oh, it's so good. How to avoid that at all times.
When I started EverQuest, I called Centurions Centrons. I think the worst mispronunciation I ever had was I made it all the way to be like 22 years old before it finally found out that it's pronounced Debris, not Debris. I used it like in a sentence out loud one time.
Well, you can't even say oil right.
I mean, I mostly do just because, you know, like other people pronounce it that way. You know what I mean? You have to catch me off guard for me to call it oil. If I'm just talking, I will say oil. But that's, you
I'm
know,
sorry,
that's
but
learned.
why do they spell it like bass when it's a bass guitar?
I know that could have. Yeah, there's a lot of things the English language was like. I think they're just
English
being
is just
jerks.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like look at all the different variations of the word there.
Yeah. True.
It's like
Plus, our whole language is just dumb. Like, think about how weird our brains are because of the way that we structure sentences, right? So in most languages, you would say, like, the brown bear, or in most languages, it would be the bear that is brown was eating a trout, right? But we like set up things like this large, hairy. Like, we don't even know what it is yet. We're trying to visualize it. Like, okay, it's big. It's hairy. What is it? You know what I mean? And then we'll be like, bear. And you're like, oh, now I
I
know.
know the
So weird.
French. I don't know if you know much about the French language, but everything it's like backwards to what we say. Right. So, and that's why, and I'm sure Bounty could relate if he's met French Canadians. Like, it is side by each. Instead of saying side by side, they'll say side by each.
Hmm.
Or
Don't they say like tens of 12s or a lot of weird
They might, I
like
don't
number
know
shit
that.
like that?
they get a reputation for not being bright, and it's just because they speak differently, or at least that's my experience. Like a joke, because I might be 49% French Canadian. That's besides the point. I didn't choose that, but like my friend was picking up, like telling me what his meme used to say, and she would be like, "There it was, gone." You know, so there it is, but it's gone. It makes no sense in English. But that's how she would say it. You know, it's certain things like that. It's kind of funny. And being from Maine, there is a lot of French Canadian influence here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we absolutely will say things ass backwards. It's funny as hell. People will definitely, well, just like Gulo makes fun of my accent, and because I think he loves it. I hope. But it's definitely there. Okay.
Welcome back, Levi. Are you still playing, Levi, by the way? Yeah, but I can move up. By the way, I'm going to mention it again. This game is free to try. You can make an account. Got the link right below. If you click the description, embersadrift.com. You can make an account. Then on your account page, you can download the game. You can try it for free. You should totally try the game out, see if you like it. And when you do like it, find any of my videos. I got a link on all my Embers Adrift videos. If you use my link, it helps support the channel.
And if you don't like it, go to Reddit.
But be nice. Be nice to LOL. I know that's not what Reddit's for, being nice to people, but still.
There's still time to change the culture of Reddit, you know? There's still time.
I mean, the latest post Reddit did, or Ella did on Reddit, or Reddit posted on Reddit, the Ella posted on Reddit, was actually not that bad compared to usual.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't go there, because I don't do Reddit. I'm not a millennial. I'm in denial.
Reddit's rough.
Reddit is both the best website and also the worst website.
Yeah. I do go there. I just rarely use it to like post. You know what I mean? I use it just to read or whatever. Because you know, there's some pretty good groups out there. As far as like if you just want to read.
Yeah. But I don't go on there to search for stuff. Generally. If I'm, you know, maybe trying to, you know, Google something and it comes up on Reddit, I'll take a look. But...
Yeah. I mean, where else are you going to go on the internet that you can look up cannibal recipes, you know? Only on Reddit.
Well, there's Quora. How do you pronounce it? Is it Quora or is it Quora?
Oh, Quora? I don't know. I always called it that. I don't know what the correct way is, though. I have a really popular answer on Quora, but I don't remember what it was even about. It was something dumb that I just seen and was like, I'm gonna answer that. Every once in a while, send me an email, be like, your Quora is doing great! You should do more! I'm like, nah. Don't think so. Oh no, your city got raised? All 20 of your cities got raised? Levo says he's always playing. Okay, nice.
Another manslaughter.
Wait, which way? Wait, which way is the way? This way? God.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Where are we trying to go? I mean, that's a way to go.
I mean, we can go down, yeah.
I'm going this way. What room am I headed towards? The clown car room?
I don't remember, to be honest. Gulo knows and he's not here.
How dare he?
So we're just gonna go this way.
I'm pretty sure this way leads to one of the Awakened Nocturne spawns. Drops the nice stamina regen mask.
Oh, we have Tenet going in a different direction.
The mask that everyone wants and they should.
It's not what it used to be.
What do you mean it's not what he's... It's the same fucking mask.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
You just don't need it. I mean, I barely use that mask, to be honest.
Yeah, but you
It
have...
was not worth getting death threats over in the game.
Oh,
when
right,
I got
right.
it when I was level 21.
But you're a warlord. That's why you don't use it.
I don't use it on my brigand.
Is the mana regen in combat or outside of combat?
Stamina regen's in combat.
Oh, then that's priceless.
I don't have to. I don't need it. I
It's
really
not as
don't.
effective in combat, though.
What?
It's not as effective in combat, so
Oh,
you get partial.
really? I'll take it off your hands.
I don't even have one on her. I don't think. I'm keeping the one I got with Nathan because I got yelled at for that.
Yeah.
I'm keeping that one forever. Sorry. But they're quite common too, you know, nowadays. So it's a good thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's put it this way: my character, my little Lewis, she has a plus 30 regen shirt.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Another manslayer.
amazing.
Oh, Vega
Plus
Man.
30.
Yeah, it's plus 30 stamina regen, so you can keep your little mask.
Vega Man said try this
It's-
game recently in a game called Reign of Guilds. I feel like I remember that. Enjoyed both. Yeah, this is a good game.
You're telling me there's a better shirt than my shirt?
Yeah, and it's
Anessa?
a level 10 shirt.
I'm still gonna keep my shirt because it has my name on it.
It does have your name on it that I gave. But yes. What is that one? Is it 20 on that one?
I think it's like 22, maybe even 24.
But yeah, I almost died. I almost died when I saw that. It used to be like, I think it was like 10 stamina regen, which is still pretty damn good at level 10. Maybe it was 5. I don't remember, but when they made all those changes to the things recently, the items recently, that was one of the things that got bumped up. It was 30 stam regen. I was like, whoa! Never getting rid of this. Has my name on it now. Guys, and it's perfect for a duelist because it's very challenging.
It's funny, yeah.
do, though.
They need to work on the itemization because you have like level 10 shit that's better than level 30 and 40 shit.
Yeah.
Level 50, yeah. I mean, it's better than the level 50 shirt that I won with Anessa on a greed roll, which is in my, in my brigand's bank. I think it has 19 stamina regen. And I'm like, shit. It's 11 more. It's unbelievable.
Actually, that happened on Redstream. There's a level 5 shirt that drops that has like 4 stamina regen on it. And Elle was like,
Really?
that's as good as the shirt I'm wearing on my level 30.
Yeah, it's a little broken. I showed it to Grimden when I did it last week, and I'm like, you saw nothing though. I'm like, don't fix it.
Yeah, hopefully they don't, because that's pretty awesome.
Right? I was like, well, I'll take it.
I mean, they just need to sprinkle some buck wild shit, in the higher levels. That's all.
Now, this way does go down to the clown car room, right? Down this way?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's not do that. Let's go the other way.
Oh, we'll be okay.
You think so?
I think so. I promise. Uh-oh.
All right. The level 50 says we'll be fine, so we're going to be fine.
We have stam regen. We good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
It's sad Dymlos is in here, but we're eating good in the neighborhood.
That's true. Well, I mean, if he was here, he might freak out. Like that day in the Grimstone Canyon. That was so funny. Poor Dymlos. God bless you, Dymlos, wherever you are right now.
I figure we're about, April. I figure about April, Dave will be back.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And he'll probably be back to about June, and then he'll be gone again.
Yeah, but it'll be a good 2 months.
Yeah. He'll probably get to 50 in those 2 months, so that's how hard he'll go. So Levi just sent me some OP gloves. The Gloves of Guiding Light, plus 17 to hit. Wow.
Yeah, those are insane.
Where do those come from?
They come from the Emberfly TV.
Oh, wow. Really? Wait, what
That's like
level are
level
those?
5 or 10.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Yeah,
Like
level
I said,
10
the
adventure.
itemization's in a weird spot right now.
Wow, that's epic gloves. Are they really rare?
Not so much.
Yes, he says he got it in the solo loop in the Emberfly EV. EverQuest or WoW system? I don't even know which system you're referring to. You're talking about loot, I assume, Pepe? EverQuest. Like, kill names, get good loot. I mean, sometimes there's some decent loot off of non-names, but mostly you kill a named, they have the chances of dropping loot, and there'll always be something really rare.
It's also not like EverQuest because you do a lot of like dungeon crawling and moving.
Yeah. You'll notice that we're not just finding a room and then just camping it. Now you can totally camp out of dungeons. There's lots of places you can go and camp, but like for the dungeons, you crawl your way through it like we're doing.
This is a safe spot. Everybody should be right in this little corner here. Or we could just pull everything out.
Yeah, we'll just pull everything in the room and make it exciting for the healer. Both healers.
That's right.
Don't want you guys to get bored and fall asleep.
Oh heck no! This is fun. It's always fun.
See? Mr. C's falling asleep.
It's a true you.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game, Pepe. You can try the game for totally free. To make sure it's for you. Just go to embersadrift.com, make a free account, and then you'll scroll down on your account. You'll see a little spot there you can download. There's also the option to buy it, but there's also the option to download it for free. And you can try it out. The first zone has a couple of dungeons in it, and you can even go in the main city for free. But when you decide that you're going to buy the game so you can play the whole game, make sure you use my link. Help support the channel. And also, if you start playing the game, you can't be in a guild on the free trial. It's not really a trial because you can play as long as you want. But on the free version, you can't join a guild. But as soon as you buy the game and you decide you're in, make sure you swing by my Discord and or any of my Embers streams and get a guild invite. So we do have the best guild on the server, like, hands down.
It's got Eloa, it's got Drendon. I mean, it's okay. It's got Nathan, I guess.
Yeah, he's okay.
It's pretty awesome. And we're pretty helpful. And we're fun and pervy. What more would you want?
And perfect. We're a family adult-only guild.
That's right. That's right. Did
I
you
was
wanna go
gonna try to take a
Dark
spin on
Age?
OnlyFans, and then I was like, OnlyFans is like, that's not right at all.
Do we want to go try Dark Forest?
Sure. Maybe we'll even get somebody an axe. I don't know.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, we should go do those. That's good times. So we cleared this. We cleared the clown car room pretty much.
We did.
Yeah, we did. Crazy being what having level 50 and being crazily over leveled to do.
What you talking about, Lewis? I have no idea what you talking about.
Oh, Levi just threw in over on Twitch. He said, and if you buy the game, Pappy Levi will bestow you with some free loots. Now, just so you know, once you're in the game, he does, to get the free loots, he does make you call him Pappy Flute Skin.
Nice.
He does require that. You have to sit on his lap, too. But free loot.
But listen, yeah, free loot.
Yeah, totally worth it.
$20 is $20.
That's it. So we're gonna want to run it all out together because there are pressure spawns. in this place. So we're gonna want to get out of here as soon as possible.
Embers cheat code, just make a female character. That's pretty much the MMO
It's true in
cheat
every
code.
game.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I feel like you don't get good mileage for making a female character in Embers, just saying.
No, because it's like 99% female characters.
But don't name her something like Big Boobs. You know?
Yeah,
Try to think of an actual,
yeah,
like,
because a woman would never do that.
except for an S. And you're always the outlier, though. You know?
It's
So.
That should be it. Hey, that's my year. How'd you know?
Big Boobs,
Okay.
1980.
That's your alt.
No,
Yeah,
but
that's my alt.
Is it really?
No, you can't put numbers.
I was gonna say,
Big Boobs,
why'd
1980.
you put my year?
I don't know, just a random year that I could
That's
think
fucking
of.
great.
It's when Pac-Man came out.
See, that's when Anessa came out.
And plus, everybody knows.
Tilly / Kristen / Kirsten / whatever you want to call me. 'Cause
Ev-
they don't call
Everybody
me by
knows
my
the
real
best boobs were made in the 80s. Everybody knows that. It's just a general fact.
True, that's true, 100%. 100% fact.
I mean, listen,
don't
I don't
know, I
discriminate
don't know.
discriminate against 90 boobs.
What about 70s boobs? I
They
don't know
were-
how old Scarlet is. So I'm good
They
with
were pretty
70s.
good, I gotta say. From my experience, they were pretty good. Made my female tuna first MMO was Ultima Online. Made a huge difference. Yeah, that was open
It
PvP
did
and loot.
never
Yeah.
quit. Well, I remember my ex having a chick, and he got the damned Blade of Carnage. Some dude gave him the Blade of Carnage because he was rocking a hot freaking Dark Elf. I'm still a little salty about that, not gonna lie.
Those wood elves, man. Starting armor.
Oh, their starting armor was beautiful. Yeah, it was something. And those half elves too. Like they had legs for days.
Those little flaps in the back.
Yeah. I made one after the Lachlan models came out and a Rudite, and I will admit, I'll tell you the name in chat.
Ghetto Booty was her name?
Yep. Yep. Because they were, the Erudites were black.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
True.
and she had a great ass.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I didn't, but that was her name, and people again thought I was a guy. And I'm like, no, I'm just appreciating her round bump.
Oh my
You know?
god.
I gotta say though, that cone head would be a turnoff for me.
That
Well, you don't
long
look at that,
forehead.
you just-
Your eyes don't make it that high.
Right, you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
look
right,
at that.
right.
You just look at the boobs and that ghetto booty.
Yeah.
It's all gravy.
You need one hell of a wig.
You look that far up?
She,
Yeah,
she's a weave.
Women don't even expect you to look that high, even. I've never heard them be like, look at my forehead.
You look at my eyes.
That's
They'll be
true.
like, they'll be like, my eyes are
I've had-
up here.
No,
It's
I think
like,
they have
I know that. I wasn't trying to look at your eyes, obviously.
How rude of you to think
You
I
took-
look in your eye.
Listen, lady, you took a very long time putting on your makeup and your dress. I am appreciating that.
See, I would totally be okay with that. I am a reverse feminist, I guess. I'm like, no, go ahead, put me in the kitchen. Let me make a sandwich. It's fine. I want to be sexually harassed. I'm offended if I'm not. Does that make sense?
It must be that Canadian in you. I get it.
I don't think so. Actually, it's funny because you know, as a woman playing video games, I'm gonna be grouping with guys. That's just how it is. And that's fine.
Rarely, but yeah.
Right, you know, just saying. Shocking. But they used to be like, get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. So in EverQuest 2, I would carry the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in my backpacks and hand them out to them. And they would tell me, like, here you go. And they're like, oh my god, you are the best trick ever. I'm like, I know. So yeah.
I really did
You know,
bring
so-
sandwiches.
I really did.
Well-
Absolutely. I think my characters on there to this day still have sandwiches in their inventories.
What was that? Misty Thicket Picnic? If you had one of those, that
Yeah,
would have been awesome with all the stats, and then people would love you.
But they already did because of the boobs. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, but if you gave them that sandwich, they
Hell
would
no,
be over 'em.
that's what I was. No. See, I was never told that until EQ2. They didn't ever tell me to go make a sandwich. So it's like, well, what the hell did we do here?
I think what you're saying is that EQG players are very flawed.
It did seem like, from my perspective, there was more females playing EverQuest 2 than EverQuest 1.
There really were a lot of women playing that. Absolutely.
Ooh, clay mask.
Oh, interesting.
It's not
That
the,
sure is a mask.
It's not the regen.
No, that's a good, that would be a good tanky mask. I need to go find the Awakened for Mr. Bounty Code.
Yeah, I agree, Grando. The Call of Duty voice gets weird when a lady gets in there. It's like a lady in the boys' locker room, you know?
Yeah, that's what it feels like, because you didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, it is odd for you to be in a situation where you don't realize there's a woman present. Especially because you've been... Gaming is weird, because it's like you've been hanging out with them, but you didn't know. And you might say, like, what does it matter? But it kind of does, because there's, like, a lot of reasons it might matter. Like, for example... Maybe you're the type of dude you wouldn't have been cussing as much if there was a woman. You would have known. You know what I mean? Maybe you got those Southern traditional values. Maybe you wouldn't have made the sexist joke earlier because that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's not really how you feel. But now you just said that, and now you just realize there's a woman that's been there the whole time. You know?
And I feel like Call of Duty voice chats generally are the most spiciest.
Yeah.
Like people just go off the chain.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And I think for me too, it doesn't really matter now, but like, you know, before I was married and had been married a little while, and I really, if I was dating a girl and I went and was playing a game, I wouldn't want there to be some female voice, you know, spurting out of my headset, you know what I'm saying? Because she's gonna be, you know, she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's gonna play some games with them women! Them whores! You know what I mean?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Even this woman would do that.
Yeah, my wife, when we hadn't been married long, like we're early into it, and she was pregnant. Because my wife isn't normally like this, but she got really pissed because it just happened to be in a guild full of women. Like, I didn't do that on purpose. That's just who I met playing the game. And she got pissed about it back then.
You were like Austin Powers?
I quit playing the game because of it. I was like, that's it. I'm just not going to play anymore. It's just too annoying.
I bet she was very snarky. Very passive.
Yeah, she would, like, passive-aggressively say something, you
Yeah.
know? Like, I'd be like, all right, what do you want to do tonight? She'd be like, you can just go play that game with all them whores if you want to. Like, oh my gosh!
That sounds like something I would say. I'm pregnant or not.
She's not actually like that, like, but that's how it was at that time.
Wow.
You know those MMO girls are such floozies.
No, but there's a but there.
Booty?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just
yeah,
heard
that's
booty,
exactly
I
it. That booty is attached to that voice, so it's like, no good. No good. Oh shit, I've done it. Sorry.
I'm gonna use my grab them all.
That wasn't too shabby. Whew.
Yeah, good job. Because it definitely could have been shabby.
Absolutely. I'll be honest though, I think there might be a reason why I would be like that though, because there was a gentleman I was with, and yeah, it was The Sims Online. That was my first MMO, guys, and yeah, he totally was talking behind my back with this one chick from the game. So it was, yeah, that happened, and
Wow.
that's probably why I'd be like, oh, all those whores.
Yeah.
You know. So
And it was a real woman he's talking to, or did it turn out it was,
it was
a dude?
a real woman.
Because that'd be
It was a
really
real
funny.
woman.
Okay.
They were getting on camera with each other and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it sounds like
daughter's
it's a coin flip, you know, if they are a floozy an MMO or not.
Yeah, she was a married woman.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he was with me, and we just had our daughter. You know, so we'd been together for a bit. You know,
Right.
and it's like, okay,
Oh, that's messed
you're an
up.
asshole. I found out, and I called him. He was at his grandfather's house visiting. Like, get the money. You're taking my ass and the baby's asshole down to Southern Maine.
Listen, when you're married period, but also even worse, when you're married to a woman that plays MMOs, but you meet some other woman in an MMO. First of all, how selfish of you, bro. You know how many dudes in the MMO would like to meet a woman? You know what I'm saying? You already got one, and she plays MMOs? Bro, what's wrong with you? You know? What's wrong with you?
I know.
That's just dumb. That's just not being smart.
I don't know. I think some of it was not that I'm giving him a pass, but the baby was a newborn. You know, he wasn't getting that attention.
Oh my gosh, come on now.
I think that was probably it. I'm not joking. It doesn't matter. I'm very happy it didn't work.
Right. It was meant
But
to not
still.
work out, but
Exactly.
it still is annoying and ridiculous.
Absolutely, because it's one of those things. It's like, okay, that happened. That's cool. Asshole. So, you know, yeah, there are nice guys out there too. I know we bash on women too, but not completely. I hear what you guys are saying. Takes all kinds.
So what you're saying is that I shouldn't talk to anyone in any game.
I'm just saying that everybody are assholes. That's all I'm saying. But I love everybody until they're, you know, a jerk.
Oh, the good old entrapment. Who mentioned this? Oh, Grandel Reaper did. When you're walking in a store and your wife says, wow, look at that girl's boobs. They're huge. And you're supposed to look at the gun. What you actually do, what I do, is I'm like, what, where? Where is she? And then she'll be like, she's right there. And I'll be like, I can't see her. And you be really loud about it. And you embarrass her, you know? She's like, shut up. Like, I don't see her. Where is she?
What big boobs? I don't see any big boobs.
I had this talk with Gulo the other day. I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know that you're looking at another chick. I'm already going to know that you are. Don't tell me about it. I don't want to know. It's like,
Let me just put it like this, all right? If there was a dude and you could see how big his balls were
Right.
outside of his pants, a dude would he would look and be like, God damn. I'm not into that, but wow, those are big.
Yeah, that
so
must
a guy would do
hurt.
it no matter what the gender. And that's what Gulo pretty much said too. He's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just we blurt shit out, and I'm like, okay, don't. You know? So, but it is what it is, you know. But
Also, if you just accidentally slip out something like, dang, Because, like, you know, some girl walks by looking, you know, with something hanging out or something. Just follow up with real quick. Just follow up with, she put some clothes on. That's all you gotta do. It's that simple. If you let a dang slip or something, like, dang, she needs to put some clothes on. That's it. You're good.
No, you're not.
No?
No. I am here to tell you you are wrong. You're wrong. But no, it's not a big deal. Again, because there's that whole, you know, trust. Oh, you're here with me. We're good,
Yeah.
right? So there's that too. And it scared it away.
I'm playing the Knight, which is one of the tanks. There's the Knight is like a paladin. He's got a little bit of self heals. Very single target focused. You notice when we get multiple mobs, I'll struggle trying to grab them. Multiple ones. There's the Marshal, which is more of a crowd control type tank, and there is the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut is like you know, like he does like more damage, like more into two-hand and
AoEs.
and he AoEs, yes, like cleaves and stuff like that. If I ever make another character, that's probably what I'll make, is a Juggernaut.
Don't you already have a Juggernaut on your account somewhere?
Yeah, I do, but I think he's only like level 10 or 12 or something like that. But that's the one I would use. If I decided, if I get this one to 50 and I'm like, I want to roll another character because there's cool content, you know, lower level that I want to do, I'll probably roll a Juggernaut next.
For the record, Nathan's entire account is all tanks. Not
Yes.
a single DPS or heals.
It's true.
He's just a tanky boy.
Well, I did have to make one healer for that stream that Ella wanted me to heal in. I don't think I deleted it. I might have deleted it, though. Did we go left or right? I don't know. Which one? Do you guys know? I think we went...
We go straight.
Someone's asking back
Yes,
there.
we go
Did we go?
straight.
But back... We already made the choice to go right, right? Someone's sent me a
we're
tell.
good.
Your other left.
So we went left?
Yeah, we're heading to Dark Forge, so... Dark
Let me just say that. We're headed
Why
to
am I
Dark
having
Forge.
No, sorry, you decided
It's like an EQ, too.
zone.
This is bad. I know.
Yeah. We're just going straight.
Yeah.
We're pretty much right there.
Yeah, I see where we're at now. Now I understand why that was hard to answer, because this is the spot where you go left or right.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I'm like, there's no right. Sorry.
Let me tell
Hold
them.
on, guys. I'm going right.
Exactly. Let me go with you.
Nathan's missing out on this quality content.
I look back, I seen it.
He's like, oh, losers. All right.
He just went through that wall.
If I'll comment on that exchange. Wait, what exchange? See if I can figure out what you're talking about. On finding stuff on your computer? Is that what it was? I don't really do anything on my computer. I don't have to worry about it. The weird stuff on my computer is stuff you guys make me look up on the stream. That's the weirdest things on my computer. Like that time Sparrow told me about banana hammocks.
You didn't know about banana hammocks?
No, I thought it was an actual hammock that you would put bananas in your kitchen. You know what I'm saying? To keep like gnats from getting, you know, all
I
up
thought
in
you
your
were gonna
face.
say the whole Blue Chew stream.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's true.
That's awesome.
I'm blessed enough to be in a relationship where I am fulfilled. That's the only reason that I can not have to do that stuff. I'm not trying to pretend like I'm some superhuman that doesn't need anything. I just get fulfilled, therefore I have no desire. If that if that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. That's how it should be, in my opinion.
Feastock said, I admire art in many forms. Just gonna leave it at that.
He sucks like. It's okay. No judgment on that.
No judgment.
I mean, it's
I'd say
like
Periscope.
sometimes you get a full delicious dinner, and sometimes you need a little cupcake afterwards. You know.
I sleep afterwards.
I was gonna say no.
I just sleep. It's the best sleep ever, actually. Now, when I was single, yeah, you know, you might not want to get on my keyboard. You know what I'm saying? I might need to have a guest keyboard readily available.
Yes, key for.
Like,
This is
I'll,
just like
hold on, don't
very
use my
crunchy.
computer. Let me get you the guest keyboard out. Hang on one second.
You type it's like. You point to it and you go, this keyboard is very spill resistant.
This is a great keyboard.
Oh, we have an ad. And another.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, only hit it one time. Come on, get a little bit. There we go. Okay, they both up. All right, the one with the health missing next.
Oh, we have another one.
Oh boy.
So we should move to that corner. There. Over there.
Which one? The one at the entrance we came in, or the other side?
The other side.
All right. I'm out of stamina. Is he following me? No. Okay, that one's dead. Let's get the one in the front there. Okay, got him. Moving him over to the corner. What are these con to you?
Orange.
Orange. Okay, good. Ooh, Torn. Log into Baldur's Gate 3 or character creator for Dragon's Dogma 2. Definitely make your character before the launch day. I would recommend. Well, you can, you know, not be in a hurry. And your what they call your pawn. I saw a guy who got to go to Capcom, like a YouTuber got invited to Capcom, got to play the game for 2.5 hours. I feel like that's not enough time for him to make such a broad claim, but he claims it is better than Elden Ring.
Are they even like? Is that even like a similar game?
I can see why you might, like, not really, but I can see why you might compare it because they both have pretty good combat. You know what I mean? Kind of strategic-ish. I would say that Elden Ring's much tighter combat. I haven't played Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm basing this off of what I've seen and playing Dragon's Dogma 2, 1, by the way. So for all I know, I'm totally wrong, but you can tell the combat's not the same, you know? But I could see the similarity just because of the amount of freedom, right? Like, in how in Elden Ring, like, there's just so much freedom of what you want to do. And then they're both action combat, so there's a slight bit of overlap there.
Maybe he was allowed to play for 2 hours because he had to say the combat.
They made him say that. Like, listen, we'll let you play for 2.5 hours, we'll even fly you out here, but you're going to have to say it's better than Elden Ring. He's like, done, deal. I just don't feel like you could play a game for 2.5 hours and make that. You could say things like, I think the combat, I had more fun with the combat in Dragon's Dogma 2 than I did with Elden Ring. You could say that. It's impossible, in my opinion, for you to say it's better. You can't just be that broad. Because you don't know if it is or not. You don't know if the story's that good. You don't know if the bosses are as good. You don't know if it's as addicting. You know what I mean? Like, you can't possibly in 2.5 hours make a call like that.
I feel like for that experience, the most you can really say was, that was cool.
Yeah. Like,
that was neat.
I had fun. I wanted to play more, or it sucked. I'm not buying the game, you know? That's kind of how that would go. That's like when the best way to think of it is like, remember when you were a kid and you went to Walmart and you got to play a game for a couple hours while your mom was shopping in the electronics section? Like, imagine having to write a review after that for the game. That wouldn't be good, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It was fun until my mom got back from the coat section.
It was
what
fun.
You should have written down.
It was fun until my neck started hurting from looking straight up into the sky for 2 hours.
Oh yeah, kids they don't understand that pain.
It was a normal pain we got as children. You'd be like, oh jeez.
Oh, it was horrible, wasn't it? Oh, I forgot all about that. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, you haven't even played Elden Ring. Well, guess what? You've got a badass game in the bank. It's really good. Elden Ring is super special RPG. It's as special as Baldur's Gate 3 is, but for different reasons.
And you're getting more of it in the future.
Yeah, got DLC coming out. And not just a cheesy DLC, it's like basically like a... I think they should call it an expansion. It really is an expansion. This word DLC, to me, that word means a slight amount of content, you know? This is an expansion. Why did we stop using that word, you know? To me, DLC's like, oh, a new costume or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something real cheap and not, you know, nothing crazy.
Oblivion.
Yeah. I did buy the world's first cash shop stuff. Before they even had a name. In Oblivion. That was the first thing. The first one. The horse armor. And it was like $1, maybe $2. And I remember I logged into my little Xbox. I saw the Oblivion horse armor. And I was like, oh, that is freaking cool. And I bought it immediately. So I am part of the problem. I didn't know.
I wasn't the problem. I pirated the DLC because it was not that hard to do back then.
And before you judge me, I did play Oblivion first on my PC. But then I got it on Xbox 360. And I loved it on there. Bought an Xbox Elite controller just for Elden Ring. Yeah, Elden Ring, I think. Like, I've watched people professionally be awesome at Elden Ring with the keyboard and mouse, but it does feel like a controller game to me.
Hey, I beat Elden Ring with a keyboard and mouse.
There you go. I played it some with the keyboard and mouse.
I was gonna play it normally with a controller, but they did the buttons all different from the normal Dark Souls games I was used to, and my controller, like, it would freak the fuck out whenever I played Elden Ring, so I had to adapt.
Oh, weird.
I said it's not that bad. Like, the OG Dark Souls port, Prepare to Die edition, that is a terrible game to play with mouse and keyboard. Good lord.
Peace
You have
Dog.
to use, like, the numpad.
The Xbox controller is good. I would recommend, though, because you can get them for, like, dirt cheap, right? I would highly recommend looking into 8-bit those products, man. These are really good controllers. Like, really, really good. And they make them all. This is my favorite one. It's the 8-bit Do Pro 2, which I think they got a Pro 3 now. But I love it, bro. I love that controller. It's so good. It just feels premium, dude. All the buttons it just feels good. The number 8-bit Do. I'll put it in chat. I'll put the name of it. All their controllers are freaking just excellent quality. They're not, like, expensive just because of that either. They're normal prices. Big fan of that company. And I've had that controller a long time. And what's cool about it, it works on everything. It's got a little switch on the back. It's on PC right now because it's what I mostly use it for, but I can use it on the Switch, the PlayStation, Xbox. It even works on mobile games, even though I don't play them. So it's kind of you get one controller, you're done. Where did you guys... Oh, wait, where is he? Is he back in here? In that spot? Yeah.
he's in the back room.
I'll try to pull everything else.
We have Tenet too, if you want Tenet.
Yeah, let Tenet pull. Yeah, let's let Tenet.
Okay.
Way higher chance of success. But if you just want a cheap controller, you can just go somewhere and buy one anywhere. You know what I mean? Peace Dog, you don't want to wait for delivery and all the nonsense. Then I would recommend just grabbing up an Xbox controller.
Or if you get a PS4 collecting dust, you can plug the PS4 controller directly into your PC and it'll work.
Does it? It used to not. Cool.
Didn't work for me. I actually had to get a Microsoft controller.
Yeah, and back in the day, they may have changed it, but you'd have to, like, at least download a software or something to make the PS4 controller work. But that could have been changed. That was a long time ago when I tried.
I just tried a couple years ago. I don't know. For some reason.
I mean,
not
maybe
work.
if you're using Windows 7 or something, it probably won't
No, I
work.
have 11.
Oh my
So, I'm
gosh.
not sure. Maybe it's because I don't know. It just wouldn't read it. It just wouldn't register for some reason, fortunately. But that's good to know because I have a much easier time using the PS4 controller than I do the Microsoft because I have, a PlayStation.
Yeah.
girl. Other
I
than,
want to say the
know.
PS5 controller is the same, but I don't have a PS5, so I can't
They're
really
similar.
comment on it.
They're similar, but they're different. I didn't think I'd like it because I have gotten accustomed to the classic way that PlayStation makes
Yeah.
controllers. But man, I love it. It's not my favorite controller though. Still my favorite dual analog controller is that Switch Pro controller, dude. I don't know what it is about the controller. It feels so good. If you have a USB controller for the newest game platform.
Holy shit. Good luck, guys.
Whoa, did it drop? Oh my gosh, it did. Wow.
That's super rare. Good luck.
Wow.
For strikers. Look at
Obviously,
that.
I'm passing. Oh my gosh, first kill, it freaking dropped the axe. Dude, that's insane. For anybody that
It's
doesn't know.
almost as common as a manslayer.
No. No. Not at all.
Tennis is first time they've even seen it drop. We farmed this
And he
for
won it.
weeks and weeks
Kinda.
and weeks and only got one. Like, we would come straight down here and farm it forever. Who won it?
Tenet won it.
Wow.
Those were some pretty low rolls.
I thought low roll wins.
That is
We had
epic.
a 34, a 33, and a 4.
Oh, Romer is the secret guy to bring. He said he's only killed him twice and seen it drop both times, so he's good luck. Jeez. Because it does not drop often. Oh my gosh.
No, it doesn't. It used to. Well, actually, you know what? I kind of wonder if it goes in like spurts because, like, when I was on Anessa, leveling her up through here, it dropped all the time. But then when we came in with, you know, like my Briggy and Pumpkin Man and Uno and, you know, our Wednesday crew, we saw it the twice, and that was it. We were in here quite a bit.
Yeah. I want to show this real quick. Alex in chat's going to love this if you didn't know about it. Check this out, Alex. I haven't bought it yet, but I want it so bad. I just haven't had the extra cash to do it yet. So 8-Bit Dough made a Sega Saturn controller, except for it's got dual analog down here. And I want this so stinking bad, dude. Like, it works on the Sega Saturn also, but it's also a PC controller you can use for any game.
Oh.
But it actually works on the real hardware, too.
You know, I'd be happy with a Super Nintendo controller.
They make one like that, too. Let me see if I can find
Do
it.
they?
Yeah, they do, and it's
I'm not
really
sure
cool.
my age.
My sister has one. See if I can find it. Here it is. Well, no, that's the one I have. Where is it? Here it is. I'll show it on the stream. Like, shaped exactly like a Super Nintendo controller with the button layout. The only difference is on the bottom they put 2 analogs, so you could use it for any game.
Oh my god. I need to get that.
And it feels the
Thank
same. You know what I'm saying? It feels exactly like the weight, the way it holds in your hand, like they nailed it. They're really good at that, at nailing that. It
I
feels
might be
premium.
showing my age. I mean, that was the last console I played with.
It was a good one.
You know?
It was a good one.
Then I graduated to computer, and yeah, and then, well, I got the PS4, and so, I mean, I like that controller, but I still like my Nintendo, you know, Super Nintendo controller.
The Super Nintendo's my wife's favorite console.
Mine too.
She still will be like, you know, we'll play random Donkey Kong
Mario
Country
Kart.
or Mario
Oh,
Kart.
I
or...
love Donkey Kong. Yes. I still have my original Super Mario Kart. I still have that. That's the
Oh,
one that
nice.
I actually, yeah, so it's awesome. But my daughter, she whooped my ass at it, and I realized I wasn't happy with it. It's okay. This is not okay.
Team PlayStation 2 for life, but Super Nintendo's my favorite kart console. Yeah, Super Nintendo was good, man. It had a lot of really good gems on it. I wasn't even, that wasn't even my team back then. I was Team Sega.
My friend, my very good friend, he had Saturn. You know, the Sega Saturn. And
Yeah, I love that console.
The Sega channel.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
yeah, uh-huh. Where you could like get games, download
Yep.
games, and we didn't even really know what the
That was
internet
the
was,
future.
hardly.
Right. That was like the future right there. You know, it was unbelievable. If I had known then what I know now, I'd be like, no, go back. I want to play my Super Nintendo longer.
I remember I had a friend who I had to shove him into the next generation, like he wouldn't leave the Super Nintendo. He's like, no, bro,
Dude.
Star Fox. I'm like, okay, Star Fox is fine, dude, but like, you know, the PlayStation and stuff, bro, like, it's kind of a lot better than Star Fox. I had to like shove him into it. He didn't want to leave.
But Super Nintendo has 3D graphics. No, it runs at 3 frames a second. Shut up.
At 3 frames per second, sure, you got some polygons.
But
Wanted to get into collecting for GameCube, but way too expensive now. Yeah, it got. What's funny is it was dirt cheap a couple years ago, and then like it got popular to collect for, and so everything skyrocketed.
That happened with pretty much anything with
Yeah.
gaming and old and collectible.
Yeah, Sega Saturn's been expensive to collect for since forever. That had a lot to do with. That was like, at least it makes sense for it to be expensive to collect for, because a lot of those RPGs, they would only make like limited amount runs of them at that time, so there's just not that many of them out in the wild, you know?
it was so funny because I remember my friend went and got a Nintendo 64, and she was not a gamer. She still isn't. But yet she bought the Nintendo 64. I was still playing my Super. Actually, no, I had graduated to computer gaming at that time. You know, and I just could not get into the Nintendo 64.
You couldn't? What
I
did
don't know
you?
if it was-
Did you try like Mario 64 and stuff? Just didn't like it?
Yeah, maybe it was the graphics.
Maybe
you
it was
know,
the
just
controller.
for me.
Remember
I
how
mean,
weird
you
it
know,
was?
Honestly, I think that was a lot of it was the controller. I'm like,
Nah.
there's too many buttons.
It was a weird
can't-
controller. I got one
can't
right
get
here.
into this.
Look how odd this thing is. Like, that is the oddest. If I can pull it far enough so you guys can see it. There we go. This is the oddest little weird controller.
Yeah, it really is. And I think that's one thing that scared me away from it. That I didn't like the 3D quote unquote effect so much. I was like, I'm happy with my you know, Super Nintendo. So I kinda have to be shoved kicking and screaming to creature of habit.
Weirder controller, N64, Dreamcast, certainly the 64. Like, I think the Dreamcast controller feels good to hold. You know, it was weird because it had like a VMU, which was a great idea, where it was the memory card went into the controller slot, but it had a little window, and the VMU was technically a portable game thing. And so, like, when you were playing the game, it was attached to your controller, it might show, like, a map. Or if you're playing a sports game, you could pick your play so that the other people in your house, if you're playing co-op, wouldn't know what play you picked. Or stuff like that. And then, like, a lot of games would include, like, a little game, a little mini game you could take on the go for that game. It's hard to explain, but there'd be little mini games you could play, like, away from home on your memory card.
Yeah, I remember the Power Stone one. I used to play that one all the time.
Yeah. Yep.
Should we head out here? I need to go AFK real quick. Just for
Okay.
10 minutes, if
All right.
that's possible.
Yep. Where's the?
I'm not sure if we want to go back out here into our safe corner.
Yeah. Yeah, we should go in the safe section here. Alright, I'm gonna take an AFK real quick too.
I'll be back as soon as possible.
Alright, gang, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Support the Nathan Napalm with super chats or by clicking join to become a member of Napalm on YouTube, or by subbing or with bits on Twitch. Every dollar helps feed a puppet for a day and keep Nathan on the air. Thank you all so much for your support. Stream is starting soon. Oh.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Support the Nathan Napalm with super chats or by clicking join to become a member of Napalm on YouTube, or by subbing or with bits on Twitch. Every dollar helps feed a puppet for a day and keep Nathan on the air. Thank you all so much for your support. Stream is starting soon. Oh.
I think the girls with their nails done now.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, what's your XP looking like now, Bounty?
So I started at 5, I'm at 32.
Okay, not too bad. Was hoping it'd be a little better. Is he on a timer? I don't think he's on a timer. I think it's just... he has a chance to pop.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Let me see if I can get it to run around the corner. Oh, he does have a 20-minute timer?
Yeah. Either him or the.
Dude, if we get 3 axes tonight, I'm gonna call the game broke. That'd be awesome, but...
But, yeah. I mean, I have seen 4 drop in a night. When
You-
I was... When,
You did?
Vanessa. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's possible. I don't think it's probable, but it's possible.
Definitely not probable. Streamer privilege is what normal people call it.
We weren't streaming at that time.
Yeah, when I streamed, it took forever to drop.
Yeah.
It was like 3 solid weeks of camping them.
Okay, let's see. I think we may have just killed the PH, not 100% on one. Yeah, that may have been. But he also has a chance to spawn upstairs again, so we're gonna want to clear that.
Yeah, the devs have they're very strict about no advantages, actually. But it would definitely feel like it if that happened, for sure.
It's funny, Elwa could easily just give herself money to give away for the community show.
Yeah.
And she does.
She
She
doesn't.
always has basically one more than 1 gold.
Yeah, so that she can always do the 1 gold. Yep. Yeah, the devs level themselves up and everything. Have to fight for the loot. So I remember when I got the way back when I got the Glenn's chest piece, Jerndon sent me a DM. I'm like, congrats, I'm still trying to get it on my tank.
See, that's awesome.
Like, the only things I really see them do is just, like, teleport around sometimes.
Yeah, they'll do some teleports. They got, like, rules, things so they didn't even build it into the game a live client where they could level up themselves. That's not even, they can't even do that. But they did build it into the, not the live client, though, right? For the test server. What's it called? The, whatever the little test server is.
So I'm pretty sure it's in the client right now, because Elo has a character called Elo with cheats. And
and it's on live.
That's the name of it. Yeah, it's on live. But that's her cheating character. But she doesn't like get gold or anything. It's mainly just levels, and she mainly uses it to just level down to get closer to people.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, pumpkin. And the odds of that are, well.
Yeah, it's still possible, though. You could get the axe in the chest. It could be sitting in there waiting on us. Super not likely, but it could be.
It's probably as likely as finding a shiny Pokemon, but a good shiny Pokemon,
A really
just like
good one,
not
yeah.
like a Bidoof.
Right. Like a starter shiny.
How's Bounty doing over that talk? Buy it.
I'm getting tired.
Oh.
I do gotta admit that in Pokemon one time I scammed a little kid.
What?
He had a shiny Dialga, which is the final boss of that current Pokemon at that time. Which means you have to either be extremely lucky or go to the final boss over and over and over again until you just happen to get a shiny one, which is stupid rare. And he had one. It's just so messed up. And I knew he's a little kid and liked the show, so I said, hey, I got a Pokemon or a Pikachu, I'll trade you for that. Just a regular Pikachu.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, you've got Pikachu? I was like, yeah. And I traded him Pikachu for a shiny Dialga.
Oh.
My daughter would have never fallen for that.
He did. He fell for it.
That's crazy.
That means he had beaten the game, or somebody had beat the game for him, maybe. You know? Maybe somebody else had beat the game, and I don't know.
Maybe it wasn't even his game.
Yeah, it was his
Like,
dad's
imagine
or
if it was-
something.
Yeah, his older brother. It's like, yeah, he had a Pikachu. I gave it away. You did what?
Which game was it?
Diamond, I believe. Pokemon Diamond. Yeah, it was. It was Pokemon
You're not
Diamond.
just grounded. You're not my son anymore.
I don't even know you.
It's like, hey, I traded a guy for a Pikachu today, Dad. What'd you trade him for it? That Dialga you had? He's like, please don't be the shiny one. Please don't be the shiny one. Please don't be the shiny one.
I was gonna ask, is Bounty tired or tired but just tired enough to keep playing?
Good question.
I could probably go for another hour.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm just getting old tired.
Let me tell everybody in chat so everybody knows. Nothing wrong with old tired, yeah. Nobody stops playing until Bounty is 50. I'll be dead.
Yeah, Wow.
I can see the news stories already. Idiot streamer tries to level 50 in Embers in one sitting. Dies.
Kills 4 of the group members.
Are MMOs killing middle-aged men?
Yes, they
They
are.
That's
do
the headline.
after these messages.
They do after these messages.
What-
Perfect
what-
tagline, right?
One angry sparrow.
No doubt.
Would Sparrow be more mad that you died and your kids wouldn't have a dad anymore, or the fact that you outleveled her?
Probably the second. She's very competitive.
See, I knew I loved Sarah. I'd be the same way. It would totally be that reason.
You are the same person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we already discovered this. Yeah, that's
I
right.
forgot. My bad.
Grand Reaper says, "I'm fat tired." That's a different kind of. I haven't been accepted formally into the fat club, but I feel like I've gotten close enough that I can understand.
I only had one nap this afternoon, so
That is not nearly enough.
it's not. I'm like a hobbit, second naps, third naps.
That's how I am too. About the size of the Hobbit, so I mean it works. It makes sense for me.
So what you're saying is that I could probably roll you down a hill real good.
I mean I'm short.
So is Sparrow. See?
So, yeah. How tall is Sparrow?
5'4".
She is tall. Sorry. I am 5'1". So it's like, yeah. I would
Are
love
you
to
sure?
be 5'4".
She's okay. She's probably 5'3" and change, but she likes to say 5'4".
I used to be 5'1.5", and I'm not. It's very.
You lost the
sad.
half?
I did.
Yeah, it's called compression.
Compression,
It's
yeah.
called gravity.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Your poor spine.
You're not short, you're compact.
Right.
Yes.
I'm fun size.
Fun size. We're on Embers arrest. Moving up in the corner. I actually think with the way they've changed things in this game now, that if we wanted to power level Bounty, I think now going somewhere where he has triple up blues and just absolutely mowing through them, I think that actually is the best way now. It used to not
The
be.
best way would be 3 chefs, and there's a rift nearby, and they're all white and yellow to him.
Okay.
Because remember when they go ash and they all you get
That's
a little bit of
right.
bonus
That's
experience.
true. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
How's the experience now, Bounty? It's probably not so good because they're orange. Is that...
I don't. Well, yeah, because there's no number, it's hard to tell. But I started at 5 on 35, so 30% in
3.5 hours.
3 hours. So
About
yeah,
3
I'm
hours, yeah.
telling you, no matter you do, it's like about 10% an hour. That seems to be my average when I'm in a good grind.
Yeah, I've gotten like 9%, so I can't complain.
Nice. That's not bad.
These side jacks are fun to kill, though.
They really are. Were you thinking 11? Well, actually, I don't know where you're located at, Bounty.
I'm east.
Oh, good. Okay.
So yeah, 11 his time.
And my team.
And your time.
In the lane east.
Yeah, Bounty's in the normal east.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's New York City time. It's what the world goes
Yeah.
by, right?
Yeah, it's the most standardized time.
It's how the world will end. It's Eastern Standard.
That's how it'll be recorded.
I mean, the world goes off of Zulu time, but you know what?
I thought
That's
it was Greenwich.
advanced.
Oh,
Greenwich time.
for anybody in the Ohio, Michigan, all the way down to, I can't really say Texas, but parts of Texas and all the way up, April 8th, full solar eclipse.
Oh, I'm jelly.
Like, I think I'll be close
Yeah.
enough to almost get a full one, but I probably won't get to see the full. It'll be
We have to get
full.
those weird blocking glasses.
Yeah, dude. I haven't seen a full solar eclipse since there was one when I was a kid. I remember.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we have a friend that's going to Ohio to see the full eclipse.
Oh,
from
nice.
Michigan.
Nice. Oh, are you guys not in the perfect area? I thought you were.
Yeah.
Close.
I don't think we're really close.
Closer than I am, so it'll look even better for you guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're me and Bounty, like, it might take a long time for me to drive to them, but that's because of the lake. Geographically, we're pretty close to each other.
Yeah. We're like separated by one of the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need one of those boat cars.
Yeah. Took a boat, I could get to them fairly fast. I would not cross that lake, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Might as well be an ocean.
Yeah. I saw the pictures of the giant warships sunken at the bottom of it. Like, yeah, I'm not getting on some made in China boat. No, thank you. Yeah, back in the, whenever that would have been, late 80s, early 90s. I don't think it was the early 90s. I don't remember when that was that we had that server closed. So I was young. I think I was in elementary school. They took us all outside at school, and we sat on like the bleachers at like the on the not football field, on the baseball field, and they told us to squint.
Really?
Yeah,
Tuck and roll.
they were like, "Don't look directly at it now. Squint your eyes."
Different times.
Yeah. No, I'm telling a lie. That's not true. We did have glasses. I just now remembered the glasses.
Did you make a little pinhole?
Maybe. I don't know. But we did have glasses. I just now remembered we did. Use the duck boat. What's the duck boat?
Is he talking about that paddling one that you get in like parks?
Oh, I bet he is. Yeah. Oh, that'd be an adventure.
I hate to say it, but it sounds like a cringe bunny skit.
I know there's a place in New Hampshire called Storyland. They have swan boats. It's very fun.
Remember the old swan rides? Where it'd be like a romantic ride and you get in a little swan?
Was it in a tunnel of love?
In a tunnel of love, yeah.
See, I've never seen one of those. I remember seeing them in cartoons.
I mean, I don't know if I ever did one that was an actual swan, to be honest. But, you know, they would do things where it was, like, romantic themed. And it'd be on the water.
Man, tunnel of love, what a weird concept.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna go on this log ride, and it's just gonna go in the dark, and it's not gonna be in the dark. The end.
Yep. It's a setup for you to get your first kiss, you know?
Get to feel your first big booby, guys.
Football term.
Yeah, that's it.
This game is released, Co-Badger. It's great, and you can try it for free. Go to embersadrift.com. I got a link in the description as well. The top two links are to buy it, but right below that in the description, if you look at the full description, I got a link straight to their website. You can try it. So the way it works is you can play the first zone and anything attached to that zone. So, like, there's a couple dungeons there. There's also the main city. And you can play as long as you want, but obviously that first zone, eventually you're going to out-level. You know what I mean? But you can try it for free. Make sure the game runs good on your rig. Make sure it's a game you think you'll enjoy. All that kind of fun stuff. And then, once you realize how much fun it is, you decide you're going to buy it. Use my links on any of my Embers videos that help support the channel. Graphically, this game looks leagues better than Pantheon. I will 100% agree with that. Graphically speaking, this game looks great. The lighting engine is one of the best I've seen in an MMO. And it shares a lot of similarities as far as, like, general gameplay loop is excellent. Very old school. Like what we're doing right now. We're camping these areas. Now, there are placeholders, and we'll probably see one here in a bit, but we're camping for Dark Forged, a name that has he's a name that has a chance to drop an axe. We did actually get one tonight. We're still camping them because we still got a couple more people in the group that would like it. No, playstyle is not driven by quests. The game does have quests as two different kinds of quests. The quests generally have a non-XP reward, like they're kind of longer quests. They don't GPS you where to go or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You got to kind of figure it out. They take a while, and then they will reward you with like an item sometimes, though, right? Not always, but sometimes. And then they do have, if you want to play, because you can't always play in a group, right? So they did add what's called bulletin quests. So each zone will have a bulletin in it, a bulletin board. You can go there and pick up like a kill, 15 deer, or kill, 10 of these or whatever. And then you go back to the bulletin board, turn it in, you get a small XP for that. But definitely the game is not built around you run around doing quests all the time to level up. You come and grind. You find you a dungeon or a good camp spot, and like we're doing, and you just, you kill stuff, which I love. Yeah, kind of like Dark Age of Camelot tasks. Yeah, it's more like a task. Yeah. And it's not a huge... It's still better to be in a group. It's faster XP for when you're solo, but it does not compare to being in a group. Being in a group is still your absolute best XP. Hands down. And they did a lot of cool stuff this game. Like, being in a group makes more things drop, too. Playstyle differences. Well, Embers Adrift is a lower fantasy. Number one, most obvious difference. So, like, there is magic in the game. You get to level 20, all classes can turn their abilities into magical abilities, but it takes Ember Essence. That's not like mana. It doesn't regen on its own. It's something you get from killing mobs that turn ashen. Long story short, you don't have an infinite supply of it. There are no caster-type classes, like straight-up ranged, blowing a fireball at somebody and then resting your mana. That doesn't exist in this game.
You can use a bow, though. You can be a bowman.
There is bows. And there are some of the magic abilities that have a decent range on them, but you're not just going to be doing just that. You know what I mean? That's a backup or it's a very situational thing that you use the magic generally. Okay, Dark Forge is up. There's the named. Dude, if this drops another axe, then what the heck? I mean, I'll be happy, but jeez.
Sounds like you won't be happy.
I mean, it kind of makes the game look like that he always drops it. It's wildly probably. Yeah, it's not high fantasy, Co-Badger, yeah. Not super high fantasy. But it does feel like they're moving in that direction. Alright, who's going to do the honors? Smoldering Ring. The classic.
I could use that for my duelist, but I would just green.
I bet you.
What did Elwood call it? Like science fiction magic, science fiction fantasy?
Nah, I don't like that, but yeah, that is what they say. It's a good game, though. It's still got all the elements. You know what I mean? There's still crowd control, DPS, healer, tank. It's still got all the gameplay loops. It's just delivered in a lower fantasy kind of way.
Oh, does Sparrow need that?
I don't remember. She is a healer, but I can't remember if she
You
got
could probably
this
chuck
now.
her one. I gave her 2 of the warm rings. My old 2 warm rings.
But yeah, Gratinus, huh?
Don't blame me as I step right on you.
What's that?
I must step right on you.
What are you trading?
That's gonna give that.
Oh no, you said you needed it.
No, I'm. It's just for an all.
Oh, actually, I'm not 100% sure.
It's okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tell her it's from you.
Yes, Mugen is correct. It is a very nerdy game, for sure.
But like 90% of the shit we play is very nerdy. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it's not nerdy, I don't like it. There's a
Exactly.
very low
nerdy
chance
is
I'm going to
good
enjoy
these
it.
days, so.
Yeah. It's nerdy in a good way. What's up, Wild
It's cool
Relic?
to be a nerd these days.
Yeah, at least in my world it is.
Me too.
It's gonna be really odd getting this job and going back out with people that don't play MMOs, etc. Because for the past 2 years, I've only talked to people. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna probably be making jokes. They're like, "What?" But never mind. It's an EverQuest
Oh my
thing.
god. You know, same, really. When I worked for the bank, though, I was always talking about video games. And a lot of the people I spoke to were also gamers, so it made it kind of...
Seemed like last time I worked in the business for a corporate company, a lot of the dudes did play games, but not these kind of games. You know what I mean? Like, dude, come play
Call of Duty and Madden.
Yeah, come play Call of Duty with
right.
us, bro. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to play no freaking Call of Duty.
Hey, come play Fortnite with us. Oh man.
Yeah, Fortnite. I got some new skins.
I did have fun with
Although-
some of the guys playing, what was that game called? Dang it. It wasn't Rust, but it was similar. It was that kind of game.
Daisy.
DayZ. It was DayZ, yeah. I did have some fun playing DayZ with some of those guys, though. DayZ's ruthless, yeah, dude. It was just funny because, like, playing with people you know is hilarious because, you know, you'll just, like, run into a random, like, we were, like, it was completely dark, you know, nighttime, and we noticed somebody else was coming, so we, like, dived in the bushes and, like, had a whole conversation with them. We're like, who are you? What do you want? Because in that game, people can kill you and take all your stuff, so... When you meet somebody, you have to be very careful. Pantheon needs to hurry up before it's too late. I don't know what you mean by too late. I do worry that I'll die before it comes out, if that's what you mean.
Kind of like the next installment of the Game of Thrones series.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're just worried that it's going to be too late, as in, like... You know, the MMO... people won't play it no more. I think they're fine for that. But us living long enough to play it is, I definitely, that's something I think about on the daily.
Every time you eat a ghost pepper chicken, you're just like, this might
This
do it.
could- Yeah. I'm
I
just
did not
hoping.
mean to send you a tell, Bounty. I'm sorry.
I do that all the time.
And in my great awareness, I didn't even notice it. Sarah will attest to that.
I just hit R and I'm like, wait a minute, what did I do? Because I just happened to look at it and said LOL. I'm like, why did I do that?
I'm a funny
Yeah.
person.
Grandor Reaper says, my stepson at 10 years old was playing Rust. He would beg people for items to get in their house and then murder them.
Oh my gosh. A 10.
That's my boy.
Sounds like a young Dave. That's the kind of stuff he was doing. He got grounded
Yes.
for ripping people off in video games. His mom grounded him.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right.
he would do awful
That's
things like
hilarious.
steal shiny cards from little children.
He was worse.
He was really bad, dude. He like ruined people's lives. He
Oh,
would like,
no.
you know, we're talking about like anniversary things from like when the game first launched, items, like stuff you cannot replace. You know what I mean? He would steal it all.
What?
He was young, you know. He was a kid. He was a mean little kid. Online. Online he was mean. But his mom found out that he ripped off like a whole guild and like stole everybody's stuff and like sold it or whatever. And she understood. You know what I mean? Like even though MMOs were new, she knew that that was just as painful to those people as if he had stolen a physical item from them. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
yeah,
like
it's
she
not
grounded
cool.
him and like she was like fussing at him. One thing I remember her saying to him was, because he kept being like, "It's just a game. It's just a game. This is ridiculous," you know. And she was like, "If you do it in a game, you'll do it in real life."
Yep.
It's true. It is about.
Yeah, he
protecting
was
yourself.
stealing. Like it was legitimate. You know what I mean? Like legal because you know legally it's okay, but morally he stole from those people. You know,
Yeah.
he tricked them. He deceived them and stole their stuff.
He did, and that probably worked the hell out of her was, his character, his moral character.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, Dave is just something else. The little bit I know of him, I miss him. Oh my goodness.
He's a shooting star, and we'll be waiting.
Oh, too late as in they need to constantly upgrade their graphics and engines, etc. Everyone was hyped why they're not care because it will take too long, or the game will not. Okay, so I got something to say about that. Like, for the most part, how long the game takes to come out, as far as the crowd that's interested right now, kind of doesn't matter as long as we're alive, right? You could argue that now we have a few options, right? Like Monsters and Memories. This game's actually out.
EQ3.
EQ3, maybe. You could argue that, but it's still, no matter what, it's going to be the guy who made EverQuest, the vision for EverQuest, his final game. Tons of people will play it just to see Brad's final vision actually launched. You know what I mean? So, and not just that, but you also got to remember that the majority right now interested in Pantheon still play P99. Still play EverQuest TLP every year. You know what I mean? So, on a broader scope, you're correct, right? So, like, people who aren't here now, who are going to come try it later, yeah, like, the more outdated the graphics are, the less likely they are to give it a shot, or etc. So, I mean, any piece of technology technically has a time limit and a best window for release.
That said, if they do change the graphic style again,
I'll be pissed.
It's in the ground. It's done.
It's done, yeah, because this actually, like it or hate it, development's finally happening. They're getting stuff in the game, getting stuff done. So this was the move they needed to make. Simpler graphics for a smaller team. It just makes sense.
I mean, to stay for one more spawn, or should we start heading out now?
It takes a while to get out.
Yeah, I'm probably like on our way out. If we make it out by 11:30, I'd be fine.
Okay.
But I don't know about everybody else.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. EverQuest 3, so technically all we know is they've kind of spitball and done some hiring for a new EverQuest. I think it's highly likely it's going to happen, because I used to say Pantheon be kind of the final nail in EverQuest 1's coffin. It's kind of worse for them now, because now Monsters and Memories and Pantheon, like, I'm telling you, Monsters and Memories, I don't know if you played it or not, I will probably never play EverQuest again when that game launches. Like, it has everything that I loved about EverQuest and Monsters and Memories. It is going to 100% replace that game for me.
Yeah, and there will be no reason to play any TLPs after Monsters and Memories.
I really won't care. The only reason I might do it is just, like, they do some really cool idea. Maybe I might go play and then, for a week and then leave and then go back tomorrow. Maybe. That'd be the best, but I even doubt that, to be honest. It's just I've already played it. Monsters and Memories will be brand new, but still have all the core things I love, There's just no reason to go back.
And honestly, Monsters and Memories is doing the game that I thought Pantheon was doing 10
That's
years.
true.
Was going to do 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's 100% true, yeah. Pantheon's cool, but it is its own thing.
It is.
It's not what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I like it. I love it to death. But it is not straight up just an EverQuest sequel. It really does feel more like a Vanguard sequel. Actually. But anyway, the reason I'm saying that is EverQuest is going to quickly become obsolete if they don't release a new game. And they don't want to go out of business, you know what I mean? So they're going to they will make a new I swear, they already are. They're
I
making
think it's a little late. I gotta be honest.
it. It is. They waited too long. Agreed.
Yeah.
It's too bad. I mean, Landmark had some really great qualities to it. It's too bad We all
Yeah.
know how it is.
I don't want EverQuest to die either. I want it to be preserved. I'd like them to remake the original so that it breathes new life into it, actually.
Well, it's a good thing we have like P99 and stuff like that, because that's like the closest thing you can get to what it was back then.
Yeah.
Is P99 perfect? Absolutely not.
Right. But it
And I feel
feels
like-
but it feels good if you want the
Yeah.
classic.
It's close enough. Like that's, you know, they've done a great job emulating it.
Yeah. It's the closest we got. I mean, Gula Gula even fired it up playing with the old UI.
Yeah, the stone UI,
No,
Yeah.
that was Quorum.
Oh, that was on Quorum. You're right. You're right. You're right.
but they do have the stone UI you can add to P99.
Gula couldn't figure out how to get rid of it, so he had to play like a whole stream like that.
It's on the static group live. It's in the screenshots, that image. It's so funny. Because it's like it's the UI, but it's the Luklin models on the characters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
just
like
the
the
UI.
Lucklin model.
But it's blasphemous to have that UI and the Luklin model.
Yeah, I can see that. It doesn't really make any sense, does it?
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the problem with live EQ is that it's just I feel like live EQ just kind of caters to like the hardcore rating crowd from what I'm aware of, and it's very hard to just kind of
Yeah.
break into.
Yeah.
It tends to happen over time.
That's true. When I came back to EverQuest after a 10-year break, EverQuest 2, holy hell, so much had changed. I mean, it was unrecognizable with the thing. You know, like mercenaries. What else was it? Familiars, mount, leveling up your mounts. You know, it was just unbelievable. And then you had to pay a shit ton of money to, you know, keep up with the Joneses. So,
Yeah.
So you could raid, so you could be effective, so you get a grade. It was.
I
you
mean,
know,
don't they
I'm-
do that charity thing, and like doesn't it always get met because people want those experience fucking bonuses?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I downloaded $100 a couple years ago. Yeah. But I also wanted to do it for real because
Fuck the children, I need the level.
you know
I need
I
the
didn't even
buff.
end up. I didn't even end up getting my stuff. It was like whatever. The money went to a good place.
All right, Greg. So the difference is that back in the old times, you had a lot more lower level players running around in EverQuest, and I feel like in live you don't really have much of that anymore.
Yeah, you don't.
Sure don't.
As a matter of fact, you're just going to end up getting power leveled. That's what's going to happen. If you make friends, you're going to get power leveled. You're not going to.
I mean, I could log on my EverQuest character who's like 91, and I guarantee you there's no one around his level on
Right.
live.
Right.
Everyone's like what's the fucking cap on regular EQ? It's like 120, 130. It's fucking
I don't
crazy.
even know
Yeah,
what it is.
it's at least 120.
Yeah, on live you
I
have to
know
run
you
your
can
own
use
group.
Uber.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
I lost touch with EQ1 over the I hate calling EQ1, but just to differentiate, you know, with EverQuest over the years, it was, you know, when I stopped playing, it was like level 70 was the cap, so it's been a while.
Hold on, we're doing the research on the fly. I'm booting up EverQuest while in Embers Adrift.
Okay.
Is
You can do
that
the
allowed?
legwork.
I mean,
Everybody,
it's
I
probably
wish
not allowed.
I wish EverQuest Next would have launched too.
Me too.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it.
I didn't like how the show evolved, but that was
Yeah, again, I didn't like the graphics, like I don't like the
Yeah.
graphics in Pantheon, but I was looking forward to it.
Right.
yeah, exactly.
Willing to overlook it for a good
Yeah, yeah.
for a good time. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Says every guy that goes to the bar ever.
Yep. Yep.
She had a nice personality.
Yeah, like they put a paper bag over her head. It's terrible.
Who says that?
My grandfather said that, I guess. I was told that years later. He's like, yeah, they're all the same from, you know, the neck down. Just put a paper bag over her head. When somebody told me he said that, I was like, holy hell.
Wow.
He's also the same man that, because my grandmother, I guess, be prepared, guys. This is a crazy story. What's funny, she had small breasts, I guess, when they first got married.
Okay.
And so he said to her, don't worry, I'll cultivate them.
And how did he do that?
Like a bacteria sample?
Like,
Well, I don't
no,
understand.
cultivate, like the earth. So with his hands, and
Alright.
he made the hand motion.
Right. There you go.
I mean, I don't think he understands human anatomy. I don't think just because you massage something a lot doesn't mean it gets bigger.
Only something.
Men have
that you must
tried.
not- No,
Well,
only one
I'm telling
thing
you,
to massage
I'm telling
gets
you,
bigger.
something worked because
It is true
I think
sometimes.
massaging the tatas led to their third child, which was my mother. And after that, that's
Yep.
when she had to start wearing a bra.
Yep.
She had a perfect size D cup at death, like no sagging, nothing. I'm like,
Yep.
why didn't I get this genetics? I guess I have to have 3 kids.
Wait till I tell about this research to my wife. I'm gonna need you to back me up on this.
Cultivating research.
Yes, about the healthy benefits of the massage.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, I'm doing this for
And
you.
know, right? So maybe the massaging itself didn't, or I'm sorry, maybe the cultivating didn't work.
No, don't go
So-
there. No,
but-
wait a minute now. No, back up.
But it
You're
led
ruining it.
No, but it led to the pregnancy, which made her breast bigger. So it worked. Okay, without that.
But hear
it
me out,
wouldn't happen.
Nathan. Now you have said, "quote
Mhm.
My wife has big boobs." Is
She
this
d-
correct?
It's yeah.
So if you made them bigger, you're actually giving her future back problems.
She's in a letter. I don't even know what it is. She's beyond D. I don't know what they are. She was triple D when I met her. And they've gone to some other letter now.
I heard that they
That-
get bigger
your
with every
poor wife.
child.
Well, okay, I need more kids. That's it. Gulu, come on.
So I would have
That's
to.
where my
I would have
relationship
like she's not interested in getting bigger, but so I gotta figure out a way to do this. I gotta find a way to weasel this into her benefit.
A massage of any kind goes. I'm just saying. You know, I think she'll agree. But anyway, I know it's crazy. It's a silly story, but yeah, finding out my grandfather said that, I was just like, oh, but no, you're a virgin. You know, I mean, it's one of those. It's very dark. When you're a kid hearing a story like that.
Steve's dad gave the best advice when we were teenagers. Gathered us all up. He's like, I'm gonna share some wisdom with you boys. And like, I was expecting some real life lessons, you know? And he said, don't pay for it. You can always get it for free at Waffle House.
Oh my god.
Coffee?
You're awful quiet, Mr. Sear. You like googling to see if cultivating, quote unquote.
He's Googling.
breasts-
I think he's doing the EverQuest test.
Oh, that's right.
I was looking into it, but then it's like there are people on around the level, but there's also like offline mode or something that's like also adding people to the who all list. It's very
what?
confusing.
Weird. Wonder what that is. What does that do?
Good fucking question.
Oh, maybe they're selling stuff offline.
Oh, that's right, in the bazaar.
Because you're Bazaar, you can go offline and you're still selling it.
I just said offline mode, but I looked up who's in my level range, and there was only like 19 people.
Yeah, so it could be Bazaar people selling with their lower level characters.
Maybe.
Is that true? Asking for a friend. The Waffle House thing, I don't know. I never had to do that, so I'm not sure. But it seems like it might be true.
I mean,
why Waffle House?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if a Waffle House bathroom is the best place. But
Yeah,
you do
maybe
you.
maybe wait till they get off of work. Yeah. I stick by my Hobby Lobby theory.
I had a gentleman, waiter from Denny's, follow me out to the car one night when I was out with my friends. That was interesting.
Did you forget your purse?
No. He was looking for a good time in the back of my friend's car with me. And it was amazing because my friend's mom was driving.
Oh my
And-
gosh.
Yeah, I was 18.
Like, was it reciprocated, or was he just being
No.
creepy?
No, it was creepy. It was creepy. And, I mean, to be quite honest, I thought the gentleman was gay. Nothing wrong with that. But I thought he was, well, maybe he was bi. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But he liked what he saw anyway. And he's like, notice how I'm not pushing myself into the car with you? Like, legit. I'm like, okay, that was creepy.
Notice
And I'm
how
like,
I'm
well,
not reaching for my phone and calling 911.
This was before cell phones, right?
right.
So, yeah, right before cell phones.
Listen, I'm
So-
only rubbing my wiener against the windshield.
I mean, dude, my friend's ex weird ass boyfriend did that too. Like, pressed it up. I'm telling you, so many horror stories, so little time.
I mean, I gotta give him props. That's a weird angle. It's easier to
It
do
was
in boom.
disgusting.
Yeah.
It was like,
I don't see that being
and
flattering.
she got
Yeah.
mad at us. She got mad at myself and our other friend that was in the car when he did that. It was like, we're not the one that told your boyfriend to show us his junk. We don't. want
Yeah,
it."
you had no control over that.
Right. It's like, that's your junk. We don't want it. Thank you. But yeah, luckily though, my friend, I was like, well, it's not my car, so I can't invite you in. And luckily, my
Otherwise,
friend's
I would
mom
love
went with
to.
it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I gotta go. Sorry. And thank God we got the hell out of there. But it was so friggin' awkward. It was so, so yeah. There's some weird ass people out there. It's all-
There's some weirdos, yeah.
Denny's, eh?
Mhm.
That was her favorite breakfast place.
I still love Denny's.
Denny's is good.
It's so yummy. They have the best
Especially
food.
at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
When you're
In the
drunk.
bathroom.
Oh my, yeah, probably. I wouldn't know that.
I'll tell you one of the greatest upsets in my life. And I'm being dead serious. This is not a joke. I'm being serious. It really upsets me that Hooters, those Daytona wings are actually really good. Because that's like a joke. You know what I mean? We're like, no, I'd like to go to Hooters for the wings. Those Daytona wings actually are good.
Yeah, they are good. I mean, I went there for the wings.
Yeah, there's nowhere else to go with
They are
those,
good.
But you can't look like a pervert. Or you cannot, there's no way to not look like a pervert. And want to go eat some
that's okay,
Daytona
like,
wings at
everybody
Hooters.
there is pretty much a pervert, so it's okay. It's expected. I think that's one of those places where it's okay.
You're among.
Well,
Right,
you can
right.
be a pervert, but you can't be like an extreme pervert. You can just look at the goods, but you can't touch the goods.
The chicken wings?
Yeah, the chicken wings.
Yeah, the
that's what I'm
chicken
talking
wings, yeah.
about.
Cooked in nightclubs.
Full circle.
And you do like, the best wings are naked, too.
That's how you get the Hooters rules.
No, I like
Daytona.
my wings
The
breaded.
NyQuil wing.
You like them breaded. I like them breaded only at Popeyes.
See, I don't like. Yeah, I don't care for them breaded.
I like them dusted, like lightly.
Yeah, that's yeah. But chicken tenders. Yeah, give me those. Give me those.
Yeah, crunchy, double, like they're like double dipped.
Yes. Which
No, I
do.
just
I like
thought-
double dip and triple dip, because I make my own batter, like
Yeah.
Ritz crackers, and all the good stuff, and yeah, plus the spices, yummy.
I just thought of an ultimate conundrum for you, Nathan.
Okay.
So, Popeye's ghost pepper chicken, right?
Right.
But you can only get it at a strip joint. Do you still get?
Yeah, so you take the wife for a good time.
Yeah, I'd have to figure something out. Yeah.
Okay, you're trying to figure out how to take your wife to a strip bar and say it's for her. How do you pull that off? You're a magic man if you could do that. Write a book.
Let me think about it.
Well, she's a wino. Oh, they have wine on tap. I don't know. I got nothing.
Okay, here's what you do. Here's how you do it. Here's how you pull it off. It's not gonna be easy. Obviously, this is a sticky, difficult situation to work around. But here's how you can do it. You have to have a situation where there's a friend of the family, okay? So let's say Steve, for example, right? My wife's known Steve for over a decade, you know what I mean? Like a decade and a half. She considers him a friend of the family. You know, what you do is, Steve says he needs to go, but he doesn't want to go by himself. And he knows it would be weird if you go. If just the two guys go. So he invites the wife to go too. Just so she knows nothing crazy's going on, but he wants to go. It's been a while. He wants to look at some boobies. Now, depending on your wife, my wife would be like, yeah, I get it. He needs to look at some boobies. Let's take Steve to the strip club. That would work for me. That would work for me. And then I could get them delicious Popeye's ghost pepper chicken wings. That in this bizarro world are only at the strip club.
Isn't there like a part of the strip club that's like not the strip club part, where it's just like you can
Sometimes.
just sit at the bar or the restaurant or whatever and just be like,
I've
"Listen."
seen that. Yeah, I've seen that where you can just go there and hang out. Yeah. That's where I would try to go,
No
to
sex
eat them
in
wings.
champagne.
You just have a sign on your back like, listen, I'm just here for the fucking wings, really.
Yeah.
Get your sweaty tits away from me. I can't imagine anything.
Your sweaty tits away from me.
Sorry, glitter tits.
Says
Give me
no
more
man
glitter.
ever. No man has ever uttered that sentence. Ever.
It's true. It's true. Well, you know, and I mean, if you're like hiding it from your wife, which is no good. I mean, you have to like. I would go in with.
If you're hiding eating the chicken
around it
wings?
too. Yeah, if you're hiding it, going to a strip joint, put a freaking trash bag around you, poke holes in it, because you're gonna have nothing but freaking glitter on you.
You just see a little fingers come out and grab a chicken wing like.
Little mouth hole. It's like.
Yeah, we should probably start.
Yeah, let's work our way up. Yeah.
Everybody gate.
I was gonna say take a picture of myself with the wings, and be like, listen, this is what I was here for. And then be like, this is the money I'm entering the establishment with.
I mean,
Look,
This
that's
is how much the wings cost, and this is
Nope.
how much I'm leaving the
No
establishment.
dollar
with.
bills anywhere here.
I was so worried I was gonna get ear STDs. Is that a real thing?
Well, I mean, if you can get them in your mouth, maybe your ear too. What? I've never thought of this.
Wait,
but
why were you
yeah.
afraid you were gonna get them? I'm confused. Like, what exactly was the scenario?
Oh, nasty piece stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Somehow this has to do with Whataburger. I don't get it. I don't see it. I see that you said I had to go to Whataburger for my dad. I'm not making the link in my brain about the ear STDs. Oh, it must be getting blocked. I bet it is. I bet it is.
I've approved it. I don't
Oh.
understand. He said, I'll read it.
Okay.
Last time I went to a strip club, it was for a bachelor party, and one of the dancers stuck her tongue in my ear. I was so worried I was going to get ear STDs.
Oh.
I mean, it's one thing if your woman does that, not a stripper. You don't know where that tongue's been. I don't know.
You might have an idea.
I'm not an
Yeah,
STD
true.
master, but can like STDs be transmitted via mouth over prolonged periods?
But you don't know how. But you don't know how long it's been
Yeah.
since that mouth went to work. You know what I'm saying?
That is very true.
It could have just happened, back in the back, in the VIP room. You know what I'm saying?
Champagne. Mhm.
I know, like, we used to go when I was younger. Every once in a while, we'd go to a strip club, and I do remember that I have only paid for a lap dance once, and it felt like the biggest waste of money I've ever done in my life. That's how I felt about it. I was like, seriously, that was not worth it.
But when you have an old ball and chain at home that's always riding your ass, it's like, this is going to piss her off and it's going to make me mildly happy.
No, that's not okay. I'm understanding why you're single.
Like, to me,
I'm getting the mindset of a person who would do this.
Yeah,
I would
he-
never go
I
to a
think
strip
you
club.
watched entirely way too much Married with Children as a kid. You sound like Al Bundy.
To me, the
That's
actual
all.
fun of a strip club is going with your buddies and paying the nastiest looking one to lap dance to on your buddy. That's the actual fun of a strip club, to me. You find like one you know he is not gonna be into, and you pay her so she goes to work on him, and then you're like, that is the real fun of it.
See, to me, it's funny going to see male strippers. And we took my daughter and her girlfriend on their 21st birthday.
Hmm.
And let me tell you, it was amazing. My daughter, she was just like, okay, this is my life. Shit. My mom's an ass. and I mean, she got so much attention from the strip. It was amazing. And,
Could they do the helicopter? That's like a
Yeah,
requirement,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we had a great night, but to me, it was just fun seeing her being a little uncomfortable and coming out of her shell.
Yeah.
But to me, it's funny to see men dance and think it's sexy. To me, it's not sexy. It's just not. I
Well,
just don't.
to
it's not
be
my
fair,
thing.
like, male strip establishments are like Disneyland, and then female stripping establishments are like that park that got shut down.
Class Actions Park.
Oh yeah, Action Park, that
Yeah,
place.
Action Park. Yeah, Class Action. Yeah.
What a fucked up place.
The 80s were crazy. I can't believe that place actually existed as long as it did.
Speaking of Action Park, I highly recommend Defunct Land. It's a
Yeah.
very famous YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But they did a whole thing about the Garfield Tunnel of Love.
I
It was
saw
so
that,
funny.
dude. I saw that. I watched that whole thing. That was awesome. How it changed
does
like
it
to a
mean?
bunch
Like,
of different stuff.
Yeah.
At one point, it was officially like what's his name? Growing. Is it John Growing? Is it no Matt? No, that's Simpsons. I can't think of the Garfield guy, but like he official. There you go, Jim Davis. He did the official like artwork and everything for the Garfield ride in some weird backwoods thing that used to be like a love tunnel.
That sounds.
It's pretty awesome. Casa Bonita. Me and Dymlos and Steve are gonna plan a road trip to go there, at some point.
No road tits.
No, except for ours.
I don't know. You hesitated. No.
That's because we got tits now, right?
I posted it in our chat. Anessa.
Oh my god. Thank you.
The best part of that whole thing is just like this like teenage girl in a newspaper was like, yeah, some people, you know, the cart comes back without any people in it. And he's like, where the fuck are they getting off on this ride? I need to know. And then it's never answered.
Well, it's not.
No.
Is it like the freaking horror movie Funhouse where they like, you know?
No, they're getting off to bone. That's why
Yeah.
They're getting off to get off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To have a little longer quality time in the dark.
I see. That makes
The ride's too short.
But he
That's
asked
so
people like,
juicy.
hey, did you have an experience on this ride? Let me know. And then the responses that he got were pretty funny.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Muppet lore inconsistencies. This YouTube is very dangerous for somebody with me and my brain.
Are we good?
Yep.
Should probably leave now while we can.
Yep, I'm gonna run back and get my stuff repaired and. Oh, it always freaks me out that it starts me at the fire. Gulo Gulo redeemed, take me to the city. Here we go.
Then I'm gonna take it and then I'm gonna bring it back. Take it, then I'm gonna put it. Then I'm gonna.
We're back. We're back from the city. So what'd you end up making it to?
Too much.
So 44%, so almost 40%.
Almost halfway.
That's not bad.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. So 10% an hour roughly.
I'm not sure Steve types out his lyrics. I've seen him in the past make music, and he just like has a general idea of what he's gonna do. He like meticulously makes the song, like the beats and all that, right? And then when it's time to do the lyrics, by the time he's made the song, he's already identified the core subject manner most of the time. And then he just records by verse. And sometimes he'll record the whole song in one go. Out of, like, he doesn't write anything down. That's typically how Steve does it. Like, sometimes he'll do, like, a verse and stop. And then, like, you know, do it like that. But a lot of the time, Steve would just hit record. And then he'll go back and add things to that he did before. You know what I mean? Whereas the way I do it is I will have an idea and then I'll write out lyrics. You know what I mean? I'll write them out. That's why he can make stuff so fast, because he doesn't need very much prep work. He can just do it. All right, let's sell all this extra stuff. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out for the stream. Hope everybody had a good time. Tomorrow night, we will be doing Retro Night, so come back for that. We'll probably start that about 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to play old school games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64. It's a great time, so come back for that tomorrow night. And then I likely won't be streaming on Sunday. I believe... I don't remember what, but I do remember my wife made plans. I just don't remember what they are, but something's
St.
happening.
Patty's Day.
Is it St. Patrick's Day?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We're doing
I'm
something.
making a double card.
She told me something. I just don't remember what it was. So I don't think I'll be streaming Sunday, but then I'll be right back to it on Monday. So thanks everybody for coming. Everybody have a great night. Say goodbye, everybody.
Good night,
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.